Get ready for high school football action with your new Philadelphia Quakers on the Big Z Sports Network. Heard right here on WJER Radio, online at WJER.com, and on the WJER mobile app. Special features in tonight's game include the Coach's Corner Show, sponsored by Williams Floor Covering, Sugar Valley Meats, Smartway Communications, and Wood Electric. The First Federal Community Bank football forecast. The Commercial and Savings Bank keys to the game. The Wendy's starting lineup. The National Anthem, sponsored by VFW Post 1445. The Gilland Auto Body Coin Toss. Play-by-play coverage brought to you by Hanhart Insurance. The Tuscarawas County YMCA Kickoff. Make the Call, sponsored by McInturf Realty. The Pam's Posies Performance Play. The Modern Menswear Halftime Report. The Kemp Insurance Stat Report. The Game and Scoring Summary, sponsored by Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. The Pets Place Red Zone. The Country Club Rehabilitation Campus Sideline Report. The Kent State Tuscarawas Scoreboard Update. The Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. The Smith Dairy Bueller's Power Up. The Cartoons and Accessories In-Game Score Update. And the Subway Player of the Game. Other sponsors include Hennis Care Center, Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, Little Caesars Pizza, Connolly Hillier & Welch Title Services, Solid Rock Photos, McDonald's, Cox Insurance and Financial Services, Michael's Restaurant, Omni Fiber, Troyer's Trail Bologna, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, QO Refinishing, and Henry Heating, Cooling and Plumbing. Now get ready for live play-by-play action with your new Philadelphia Quakers. Here are your announcers, Denny Trimmer and Bill Morgan, with sideline reporter Ryan McClelland.
Good Friday evening from Fowles Field on the campus of Wooster High School. Welcome to WJER's continuing coverage of New Philadelphia Quaker football. I'm Bill Morgan, filling in for the ailing Denny Trimmer. Our color analyst tonight is New Philadelphia High School Assistant Principal Josh Jarvis. Down on the field tonight, we'll hear from Ryan McClelland coming up in just a bit. And Josh, when we look at this Quaker football team through 2 weeks, 1-1, what have been the biggest positives for this team as we head into week 3 this evening?
Well, I think as you look at this New Philadelphia Quaker team, their defense has been pretty solid. Week 1, they played really well. Week 2, they had a number of really good stops. Offense struggled a little bit in the first week, and then you saw some positives in week 2 with the offense. They really moved the ball. They put up 21 points in the first half against Steubenville there. Struggled a little bit in the second half. I think a good, strong defense and able to control the football throughout 4 quarters this week would be a huge key for New Philadelphia.
Tonight's game on WJER, covered by our play-by-play team of yours truly, along with Josh Jarvis, Ryan McClelland from the sideline. For complete insurance coverage of your auto, home, and life, call the team at Hanhart Insurance, 343-7767. Hanhart Insurance, West 3rd in downtown Dover, and online at hanhartinsurance.com. Coming up as our Friday night Week 3 pregame show continues, Denny Trimmer sits down with New Philadelphia head coach Mike Johnson on the Big Z Sports Network with WJER on the Voice of the Valley.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialist in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, then their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That means fresh sliced turkey, fresh sliced ham, and 2 Deli Hero subs. Try the Titan Turkey and the Home Run Ham, each piled high with double the cheese and more meat. Order your Deli Hero sub with freshly sliced deli meats today. And be sure to try all the subs on the refreshed Subway Series menu. Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
Life is full of milestones: getting married, purchasing a vehicle, having children, buying a home, opening a business, planning for retirement. The list goes on, and you can enjoy these special moments even more knowing you're covered by the Hanhart Insurance Agency. Life, auto, home, disability, business, they have plans to protect you throughout all your milestones. Hanhart Insurance on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover, a trusted name in insurance for more than 100 years.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the Smart Way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at thinksmartway.com.
We love our pets, accidents and messes included, and Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love them even more with protection from everyday messes and odors. Shaw Pet Perfect Flooring from Williams Floor Covering features built-in protection from stains, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect, designed for you, perfect for your pet. Right now, save $2 a yard on Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect styles only at Williams Floor Covering, 122 South Wooster Avenue by the bridge in Dover.
It's the Coach's Corner Show, a production of WJER and Big Z Sports, in partnership with Williams Floor Covering, Sugar Valley Meats, Wood Electric, and Smartway Communications. And now, here is your host, Denny Trimmer, with Coach Mike Johnson.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to WJER's Coach's Corner. We're a production of Big Z Sports. I'm Denny Trimmer, happy to be joined in the Coach's Corner by New Philadelphia's fourth-year head coach, Mike Johnson. Coach, tough to come in after a loss, but boy, you come in kind of with your head held a little higher with those, as well as your guys played against Steubenville.
Well, there were a lot of good things. When we go back and look at it, you know, when you left the field, there's a terrible taste in your mouth, and there's a lot of feelings there that aren't necessarily positive, even though you know you did some good things. So you always go back, you take a look at it, you know, you kind of circle the wagons the next morning as you watch the film, or that night as you watch the film, and there's always takeaways, and sometimes even with losses, there's some things you can look at and be like, all right, that wasn't so bad. And one of the things that I'm proud of our kids for is the way that we played such a physical game. We competed every play, and those are things that we ask of our kids. So can we build off that going into the next week? I think we can.
Coach, a tough come from behind, I guess, win for Steubenville. On your end, as we swat this B away, on your end, though, really different than the way you played at Louisville, where it was 100% pound and ground, everything on the ground. You really opened up the air attack on Friday night against Big Red.
Well, they manned us up in a couple situations, and Keaton did a terrific job of getting that ball out. The first touchdown pass he had was a third down here in the end zone, and he was rolling out. He saw man coverage. He knew who he had running what routes, and he was able to put the ball out there, and Pete made a great catch. And I think that's just a testament to where Keaton has been as he continues to grow as a quarterback. He allows you to do more of that, and we're hoping we can continue to do more of that as we move forward.
WJER's Coach's Corner continues with Coach Johnson. I'm Denny Trimmer, and this week we set up the Wooster Generals. We open OCC play. The Generals come in at 1-1, and this is a big, strong Wooster team.
They are big for sure. Looking at Wooster up front, they have a big offensive line, a big defensive line. They lean on you. They come off the ball pretty well. They have a running back who I'm really impressed with. He does a great job of finding little seams and runs extremely hard. They got a quarterback who throws it well. So a couple of kids who are just fast. So we know coming in, we got to keep that physicality. The things that we did well last week, we need to do even better, and just keep growing as a team.
So maybe let's break out the chalkboard here. 2 or 3 things you're going to have to do really well on Friday night to come out on top.
I think it's always comes down to the line of scrimmage. I mean, it's always the line of scrimmage. How can we handle it? And then are we taking what we can get in the pass game? I think we got to be better at that. That's one of those things that we need to keep growing at. So I know we as coaches need to call it more and give them more opportunities. And when we have those opportunities, we need to make the most of it, which they did on Friday. So we need more of that. And then defensively, it's continue to rally to the football. It's continue to get there with a bad attitude, and be physical when you get there. Get 11 to the ball, and that wears on an offense as the night goes on.
And let's put a star on that comment, because your team, the one thing they have done with consistency over 2 weeks is rally to the football and come with bad intentions.
I think they really have, and I know that's a focal point from the first day we do anything on defense. It's that team defense, and it's that first day, and Coach Watson's out there yelling at them, and everybody on defense is yelling to get to that football. So we take a lot of pride in it, and I've been proud our kids have been doing that, and we're going to continue.
Great. Mike, we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, Denny.
Folks, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Bill Morgan will join. Ryan McClellan will join. We'll get you set for the opening kickoff. It's the Generals taking on your New Philadelphia Quakers next. This, though, has been the Coach's Corner, and I'm Denny Trimmer.
This has been the Coach's Corner Show, a production of WJER and Big Z Sports, in partnership with Williams Floor Covering, Sugar Valley Meats, Wood Electric, and Smartway Communications. Big Z Sports and WJER, the combined sports voices of the Valley.
If you're looking to make someone smile or brighten a day, call the floral experts at Pam's Posies. Pam's delivers beautiful, fresh bouquets daily for any occasion. Visit Pam's on the boulevard across from the hospital. You can grab and go unique designs from their large 15-foot cooler. They also have houseplants, gifts, seasonal decor, boutique items, and so much more. Get unique designs with beauty and elegance every time at PamsPosies.com. That's PamsPosies.com.
Consider Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover for all of your senior care living needs. Country Club offers assisted living, skilled nursing, rehabilitation, and long-term care. They are also the only facility in Tuscarawas County offering respiratory and ventilator care. Country Club was thoughtfully designed to ensure residents felt comfortable in their own home and features many special touches that make it more than just an assisted living and rehab facility. Tours are always available, so call them to schedule one today. Online at countryclubretirementcampus.com.
It's time to level up your service with Omni Fiber's 100% fiber internet. We're expanding our network to connect more communities to the power of fiber. Enjoy premium Wi-Fi, free installation, speeds up to 2 gig, and our 30-day money-back guarantee. Visit omnifiber.com/radio to learn more. Welcome to the Fiber Hub.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships, one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540, NMLS ID 62411, an equal housing lender.
High school football coverage continuing on the Sports Voice of the Valley. Bill Morgan along with Josh Jarvis and Ryan McClellan from the Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio in Wayne County tonight as New Philadelphia Quakers set to do battle with Wooster. Ryan McClellan reporting from the sidelines, and with all the talk, Ryan, about weather headed into tonight's game, what is the weather like down on the field? What are the field conditions like?
Well, guys, it definitely feels more like football weather here with a little bit of a twist. The rain actually held off a little bit, but rain ponchos, tents, and umbrellas are definitely in full effect tonight. The field is actually dried off pretty well. I didn't see a lot of water splashing up from the guys running or the footballs, but I do know that both sides will have towels ready to go in case the rain does pop up. But the radar does look pretty well for tonight, so let's hope that stays that way, and hopefully everyone stays injury-prone as well.
Ryan, thanks so much. Tonight's football forecast brought to you by First Federal Community Bank. We've got cloudy skies, windy conditions. As Ryan mentioned, no rain as of yet. The temperature in the lower 70s as we work our way closer and closer to kickoff. Forecast your financial future with First Federal Community Bank, investing in our communities since 1898, member FDIC. Josh, you talked about the defense playing well through weeks 1 and 2. What do we have to do, or what does Coach Johnson have to do to get more consistency out of his offense that looked really good in the first half a week ago?
Yeah, I think, and I talked with Coach Johnson a little bit earlier this morning. He likes to, he's still finding his way. It's early in the season, finding his way with his players, what formations, what plays seem to click for them. Talked to him this morning. He feels like he's getting into a groove with his players, and his players are getting more comfortable with the offense, and they're able to find a few things that they think might be able to help tonight. One of the things we always make Coach Johnson do on Friday mornings is he's got to come into the principal's office and draw us up a couple plays that he likes for tonight.
I'm sure that he loves to have to sit down in front of you and Mr. Range and do that, because he doesn't have anything better to do on a Friday.
He does. I think it takes the edge off a little bit, but certainly I'm going to keep that to myself right now, and I'm not going to tell everybody about that. But he feels good. Keaton Fossil also talked with him this morning, and they're feeling really comfortable about some stuff they want to run this year, or this week, with the offense.
Time now for our commercial and savings bank keys to the game, brought to you by CSB. Josh, maybe give us one big key on offense and defense that this team has to put out on the turf tonight to go back to Tuscarawas County with a win.
Well, the defense has got to get off the field on third down. They've had a number of situations where third and long, third and medium, they were able to get off the field week 1. Week 2, Steubenville was able to pick up those third downs. If you can force that offense in a punting situation, then they're in much, much better shape. I think offensively, you got Keaton Fossil back there. You got to put the ball in his hands, getting him outside the pocket with the option to run, the option to throw. You know how he can run the football, and he throws the football well too. I think moving him around the pocket and giving him the opportunity to do either with his legs or with his arm is key for the offense.
The commercial and savings bank keys to the game. With CSB, you gain more than convenient access to products and services. You're invited into a network of relationships. Learn more at csb1.com. Coming up as our Week 3 edition of the pregame show continues, Josh, along with Ryan and I, will tell you more about both these teams, Wooster and your New Philadelphia Quakers, on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
At Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, world-class care is close to you, with multiple locations ready to provide the care you need in Tuscarawas County. Our dedicated team offers a wide range of specialty and surgical care, from orthopedics and sports medicine to urology and women's health. Cleveland Clinic is investing in your community with innovative technology and a growing network of specialists to meet your unique healthcare needs. For every patient, for every care in the world. To learn more, visit unionhospital.org.
Since 1912, people have enjoyed the delicious taste of Troyer's Trail Bologna. Whether it's off the ring, on a sandwich, or with cheese and crackers, one thing is for sure, you know it will be delicious. Troyer's Trail Bologna, 5 generations and over 110 years of quality and tradition. Look for Troyer's Trail Bologna at your local grocery store and check them out online at TroyersTrail.com. Good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Welcome home to the serenity and the hospitality of the Hennis Care Center in Dover and in Bolivar. Since 1947, 4 generations of the Hennis family have stood as leaders in the area with up-to-date facilities and caring, compassionate staff. With the care, safety, and happiness of every resident in mind, Hennis Care Center is a home filled with love, laughter, and amenities like chef-prepared meals, rehabilitation services, and social activities. To learn more, visit them online at HennisCareCenter.com.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Fall is in the air, and there's never been a better time to try the delicious, mouth-watering, deep dish pizza at Little Caesars. Pair your pizza with the crazy bread, crazy sauce, and a 2-liter of Pepsi, and Little Caesars is your one-stop for your game day party. Delicious pizza, mouth-watering wings, zesty cheese breads, crisp made daily salads, crazy bread, and more.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
New Philadelphia and Wooster from Ballast Field in Wayne County, just about 10 minutes away from kickoff. I'm Bill Morgan, filling in for Denny Trimmer. DT, we hope you feel better, and we'll be back with us in Week 4. Our color analyst, Josh Jarvis. Thanks to Josh for filling in, and a pincher, Ryan McClellan, reporting from the sidelines. Time now for our Mac and Turf Realty Make the Call. As we introduce to you the officials in tonight's game, the guys who make the calls in the contest. All brought to you by Jan McInturf and his great group of realtors at McInturf Realty. Don't miss out on the 2024 McInturf Realty TV giveaway. Enter today at McInturfRealty.net. That's McInturfRealty.net. The referee, the man in the white hat, making the calls tonight, referee Timothy Dyke. That is our McInturf Realty Make the Call. We're getting closer and closer to kickoff. More on the Quakers and the Wooster Generals coming right up on the Big Z Sports Network on WJER, the voice in the Valley.
McInturf Realty is giving away a state-of-the-art 50-inch smart TV, and it could be yours. Hi, this is Jan McInturf. Imagine enhancing your home entertainment experience with this fantastic prize. Entering is easy. Just go to McInturfRealty.net. The lucky winner will be announced from Quaker Stadium on the morning of the Dover-New Philadelphia game, October 25th, live on WJER Radio. Don't miss out on the 2024 McInturf Realty TV giveaway. Enter today at McInturfRealty.net. And when you are looking for a new home for that new TV, make the call.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
Whether you're looking for a little extra income on the side or an exciting full-time career with endless potential for advancement, our local McDonald's has an opportunity for you. Flexible schedules, competitive pay, fun perks, and a supportive team environment are all part of the package. A job at McDonald's is one of a kind, just like you. Wherever you are in life, you can find a meaningful career at McDonald's, and it comes with a side of whatever makes you happy. Apply online at mcdonalds.com today.
Wrapping up the national anthem tonight from the Wooster High School Marching Band and our national anthem prior to every high school football game on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, brought to you by the Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 1445 in New Philadelphia. They are proud of the scholarships they award to area students, as well as their food pantry and their Veterans Support Program, which provides assistance with rent and utilities to area veterans. To learn more, call the VFW Post 1445. They're there watching the stream, I'm sure, tonight. You can talk to them at 330-343-5987. 330-343-5987. WJER Sports, thanking VFW Post 1445. We are live from Ballast Field at Wooster High School, all as a part of our Republic State Mortgage mobile studio. Thanks to Dan and Ruth Long for making it all possible as we are here with the mobile studio, courtesy of Republic State Mortgage. Time now for our Wendy's starting lineups, brought to you by your local Wendy's. Wendy's, where their recipe is quality. Wooster will start the game on defense, and we will bring to you their defensive starters for tonight's Game 3 for both the Quakers and the Wooster Generals. Their defensive line, number 12, Conrad Clems. Number 60, Jack Curran, 6 foot, 290 pounds. Number 55, King Blair. And number 45, Archie Mealy. The linebacking core, and there are 3 of them, 5'10 senior Charlie Williams. Number 0, senior Julian Franklin, who will play on both sides of the ball for the Generals tonight. And number 7, Grant Beard in the secondary. Number 10, Anthony Carmine, a senior. Number 15, senior Michael Wright. And at the safety spots, number 2, Hayden Meese, and number 3, Braylon Dawson, the Wooster starters on defense. We'll take a timeout from Wendy's, and when we come back, Josh Jarvis will look at the New Philadelphia starters on the offensive side of the ball. That's next on the Big Z Sports Network on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not available in a combo. Single item at regular price.
We're in the midst of the Wendy's starting lineups on WJER. The New Philadelphia Quakers at 1-1 on the road for the second time in 3 weeks this evening. Now with a look at the Quakers starters on the offensive side of the ball, here's Josh Jarvis.
Starting at left tackle tonight, 6'5", 275-pound senior Boston Crowell was unable to finish the game last week, but he's back in action this week. At left guard, you have junior Cohen Winters. Anchoring the offensive line at center is Braden Wallace. Right guard, you have senior 6', 225-pound Brody Lindsay. And at right tackle, Hawk Walkley is finishing out that offensive line. At tight end, you have the 6 junior Jackson Norris, and 2 wide receivers, Pete DiDonato Sr. and another senior number 12, Carson Long. At the 2 other sides of the ball on offense for the wideouts is Carter Watson and C.J. Carlisle. At running back, you have Colston Fox, who is only a sophomore, and at quarterback, 3-year starter, senior Keaton Fossil.
The Quakers starters on offense led by 4th-year head coach Mike Johnson. It is our Wendy's starting lineup brought to you by Chris and Emily Lane and all the great folks at our area Wendy's restaurants. Well, on our coin toss that began the game tonight down on the field, Wooster won the toss. They deferred until the second half, as teams tend to do. And New Philadelphia, of course, said, we'll take the ball. So that is our coin toss and the results of it for tonight. Gilland Auto Body bringing you the coin toss and offering complete auto collision repair with free estimates and a lifetime guarantee on all work completed. They're located at 416 Cary Avenue Northwest in New Philadelphia. Gilland Auto Body, a proud sponsor of Quaker football. Kickoff is next. It's New Philadelphia at Wooster on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the voice of the Valley.
At Gilland Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gilland Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gilland Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gilland Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
Conley, Hillier & Welch Title Services can assist property owners with navigating the real estate sale and closing process and sale-by-owner transactions, including home sales and vacant ground sales. The staff at Conley, Hillier & Welch Title Services prepares purchase agreements and transfer deeds in sale-by-owner situations. Give Office Manager Renee Beam a call at 330-602-1800 to discuss your sale-by-owner matter.
Ready to go, Quaker football tonight, and our opening kickoff brought to you by the Tuscarawas County YMCA. The YMCA is here for the community, stronger in spirit, mind, and body. The Tusk YMCA now offering a 24/7 fitness center. Wooster will kick the ball off end over end, high of the night, going to be fielded back at the 4 near the right hash. 10, 15, 20, running room for the Quakers, 40, 45, 50, and he's going to go all the way, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, in PTD, a 96-yard kickoff return for C.J. Carlisle.
What a great return by C.J. Carlisle. But you got to talk about all the guys up front there. As soon as he caught that ball, he started forward, he made one cut, and he made it right through the line as everybody picked up their blocks. But it looks like there might be a flag on the play, Bill.
Ryan, let's go down. Tell us what you can see from that flag.
Well, it definitely was after the play. It looked like a little bit of celebration. That's the only thing I could really see.
That is the referee indicating, but we cannot hear his mic, unsportsmanlike conduct on New Philadelphia. So it appears the touchdown will stand. And we'll see if they tack that on the kickoff or exactly what the scenario will be. Bottom line is New Philadelphia with an early 6-0 advantage. Josh, on a spectacular play by C.J. Carlisle.
That was a spectacular play. Like I said, he came up there about the 20-yard line, made one plant, moved to his left, and everybody on that kickoff return team was able to pick up their blocks, and he didn't have anybody come near him.
Noah Coletti on to try the point after. He was 3 of 3 on those last week. And a penalty flag down. I think
that was equipment. I think that was an equipment timeout there. I don't see a flag on the field, but it looks like they're taking a player off there to bring another one on. Didn't have a mouthpiece or some sort of equipment that they needed.
So we will try it again. Noah Coletti out of the hold of Carson Long. The snap from Pete DiDonato is good. Noah's kick up, slips inside the right upright, and good as well. And a good start for the New Philadelphia Quakers on the 96-yard kickoff return by C.J. Carlisle, and the Quakers lead early. 11:47 to play in the first half. New Philadelphia leading Wooster 7-0 on the Big Z Sports Network on WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Dr. Nathan Springer, this area's orthodontic specialist, is accepting new patients. Dr. Springer's dedicated team of professionals is committed to creating beautiful, confident smiles with braces and Invisalign for children and adults. Choose from a wide variety of treatment options, ranging from traditional time-proven appliances to the latest innovative orthodontic advancements. Join Dr. Nathan Springer's winning smile team today. 107 Ray Avenue in New Philadelphia, just 2 blocks from New Philadelphia High School.
The kickoff and the game couldn't have started any better for New Philadelphia. The lengthy return by C.J. Carlisle, Noah Coletti's extra point, and an early 7-0 New Philadelphia lead. Now Cade Jones with one of those zone kickoffs. Get a bounce at 32, be fielded by a general at the 28 across the 30, 35, 40, and he's run out of bounds at about the 42-yard line by the Quaker special teamers. Josh, when this game got underway, just before that in the pregame, we said, give me a commercial and savings bank key to the game. Offensively, defensively, we didn't ask about special teams, but the Quakers served it up anyway.
We didn't talk about special teams, but I tell you, when the special teams makes a play like that, it really helps your offense out. You don't have to run the offense out there. They put up 6 points right away. So, huge start for special teams here for New Philadelphia.
So Wooster will bring their offense out onto the field as we get the first play of scrimmage for either team tonight. The Generals, handoff up the middle, 45, outside the right hash, 47-50. Boy, this is a big play into Quaker territory, but then stepping out of bounds on the Wooster sideline was their talented running back. Coach Johnson was concerned about him going into tonight's game, Julian Franklin, and he told Denny Trimmer earlier in the week that Franklin, Josh, was going to be the best running back they faced so far this year.
Yeah, he's definitely a good running back. He slipped through about 2 or 3 tackles there. Quaker's got to do a much better job wrapping up.
1st and 10, the ball right on the Quaker 40. They place it on the right hash. It's field turf here at Follis Field. Worcester's head coach in his 4th year, his college at the College of Wooster. They will get ball loose in the backfield, and the Quakers right there to slow everything down, and they fall on the ball in the backfield. One of the Quakers there helping to lead the charge, Aiden Matthews from his linebacker spot. So a loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. We are having some video challenges, so stay with us on the audio side. We are working to correct that. We're aware it's happening. Generals with 3 receivers wide left and 1 wide to the right.
This is the second time they've checked at the line, looking to their coaches over there to get a new play.
The snap back, quick throw out to the right, pass complete at the 35-yard line. So a gain of 6, bringing up 3rd down and 5 on the reception that time. Anthony Carmine, the big 6'4" senior, a good frame size for a high school wide receiver. Well, 6'4" is a pretty good size frame for a college wide receiver.
That's true.
So a big play. Josh talked about the Quakers. Can they get off the field on 3rd down? We're about to find out. The handoff to Franklin, and he is stuck and driven back. Boy, a big push that time. Leading the charge that time, there is a penalty flag down. Brody Gillen from his linebacking spot.
That was just a great play by the linebackers, like just sniffing that out right away. Met the running back at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Let's see what the flag's about.
Lengthy discussion with the referee, Timothy Dyke. So we have offsetting penalties, illegal hands to the face on both teams. So that will have 3rd down over again.
This is the old-fashioned do-over.
There you go. Like you used to have in the backyard.
In the backyard, exactly.
So 3rd down and 5, and as Josh talked about, the Generals looking to the sideline to get the play signaled in from the Generals coaching staff. 3 receivers wide left, 1 wide to the right. The snap, back some time. Quakers applying pressure and breaking away and getting the 1st down just inside the 30, the right sideline. On the run that time, Kalen Backstrom.
Caleb Carruthers came up from the flat position right there, and he had an opportunity to get the quarterback there at the line of scrimmage. Quarterback, pretty shifty. He's a pretty good runner himself. He's able to slip out of that and get close to a 1st down.
Well, the referee signaling 1st down. Now they're waiting for the chains to move. So they will move the chains, 1st and 10 for Wooster. Backstrom awaiting the snap. He's in the pistol. And no, he doesn't. He throws left. That pass complete inside the 30. Left sideline, 20, 10, 5. Wooster, touchdown.
Real miscommunication there between the rolled-up safety in the corner there. The 2 guys to the defensive right side faked the handoff. It looks like the free safety came up and bit on that a little bit, and it's wide open for the touchdown.
Backstrom completing it to Hayden Meese for the score, and the Quakers lead quickly trimmed from 7-0 to 7-6. And it'll be Jake Rickett to try the point after. We were impressed with him, Josh, in pregame. And his kick is up and good. So less than 3 minutes into the game, both teams have found the scoreboard, and New Philadelphia and Wooster are tied at 7. as we get ready to take a timeout with 9:12 to play in the opening quarter on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Let Sugar Valley Meats help you get ready for the game with all your tailgate favorites. Their retail store features the freshest, locally raised beef, pork, and chicken. Enjoy freshly cured and smoked meats from the Sugar Valley Smokehouse, along with bologna, hot dogs, jerkies, and more. They can custom cut your order, and all meats are dressed on site, all with everyday low prices. Sugar Valley Meats, State Route 39 to Dutch Valley Drive, turn right and go a quarter of a mile, celebrating over 30 years of fresh, farm-raised, local meats. When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
Separate yourself from the crowd and be a rock star at Solid Rock Photos. Hi, I'm Denny Trimmer, inviting you to our new studio home at 128 North Broadway in the heart of downtown New Philadelphia for an unforgettable rock star photo experience. You can learn more online at solidrockphotos.com and all of our social media platforms, or give us a call, 330-795-0334.
Another kickoff and another big C.J. Carlisle return. Received it at just about the same spot he did on the field on the previous kickoff return. At the 9, gets it up to the 29. So a return of 20. And we are deadlocked at 7. Ryan McClellan reporting from the sidelines. And Ryan, some good things in terms of points scoring from both teams here in the opening part of the first quarter.
Yeah, guys, a lot of exciting things there, especially in the first quarter. The first couple of minutes, actually. Quakers' first chance at offense, so we'll see how they rebound after that touchdown by Wooster.
Keaton Fossil, their 3-year senior starter at quarterback. Colston Fox in the backfield behind him. And some confusion and penalty flags fly in.
There's movement on the offensive line there.
5, and down he goes.
Ball popped out there at the last minute, but they're going to call him down. So you're going to be in a 3rd and 15 situation here. It's going to limit the playbook a little bit when you're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Clock moving toward 8 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Ball at the 25. The Quakers need to reach just over their own 39 to pick up a first down. Fossil taking a look at the Wooster General defense and takes the snap. Throws a little screen right side, and that pass completed to Carson Long, but will gain only a yard, bringing up 4th down for the black and red, presumably a punting situation.
Yeah, that was jailbreak screen to their sidelines. Usually your offensive tackle and guard are getting out there to help pick up the corner right there. Just missed on that corner, and he was left wide open to make that tackle for a short gain.
Senior Brody Gillandon to punt the football away. So far, a good job. High school, you're averaging 40 yards a punt. That's a good number.
It's a really good number.
Brody getting heavy pressure, nearly got the ball blocked, but got off the kick, and it turns out to be a nice one as it goes out of bounds, right sideline, inside the 30, Josh, to about the 28.
That looks like about a 45-yarder right there when it looked like the ball could have gone the other direction because there were 3 Wooster players right in front of that punter.
So 7-7, the tally remains. And our WJER sideline reports tonight, all being brought to you by the Country Club Rehabilitation Campus. Ryan McClellan reporting from the sidelines tonight. We will check in with him a little bit later on in the quarter. It's all featuring amenities Country Club, including 2 restaurants, an outdoor courtyard, pond, ice cream shop, and much, much more. Schedule a tour today online at countryclubretirementcampus.com. Wooster with the football, 1st and 10. They mark it at the 30. The handoff, it looks like Franklin again, and Boston Crowell there, and
looks like the ball might have been. It's Quaker football. They called that a fumble.
Well, I thought they were saying his forward progress was stopped, but that was not the case. And Ryan, as you take a look at that from field level, boy, the Quaker defense coming up big, my friend.
Yeah, that's exactly what Quakers wanted to pull up there. You post the guy up, let the other guy strip the ball right out, and it worked like a charm.
And the Quakers not only get the turnover, Josh, but have outstanding field position inside the 20 of Wooster.
And that's one of the big advantages of having a punter that can punt the ball 40, and in this case 45 yards. You flip the field, get a turnover on the first play. That's huge.
1st and 10 Quakers from the 19-yard line, tied at 7. The fake to Fox. Fossil scrambling, and he gets tripped up. Boy, a big defensive play that time. Credit Wooster's defense on the charge from his linebacking spot, senior Grant Beard, and a loss of about 8 yards on that play, setting up 2nd and long for visiting New Philadelphia.
Miles Tyson was wide open in the end zone coming across the field. As Keaton, if he could have got a few more yards outside before slipping, he may have an opportunity to connect there.
And certainly Coach Johnson happy to have Miles back on the field after missing the first 2 weeks with an injury. 2nd down and 18. They'll give to Fox. Fox looking for some running room, breaks a few tackles inside the 25 as he ran it right down to about the 21, a gain of about 6, bringing up 3rd down, and probably 4-down territory here for New Philadelphia if they don't pick it up here. Not that Noah Coletti or Cade Jones wouldn't be capable of attempting a field goal, but we'll see.
What you're looking at is trying to get at least half of this right now, and that gives you the option to make the decision whether you want to go for it or not. Great job by Fox. It looked like he was going to be tackled in the backfield, was able to make a gain out of it.
3rd down, 12. Fossil back to pass, throws it straight over the field. Caught by Carson Long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. NPTD. Quaker touchdown. Senior to senior. Fossil to Long, and the Quakers are back on top.
That was just a crossing route. You had Carson Long running a skinny post there. It looks like the Worcester defense lost him in the zone coverage that they had, and he was able to, Keaton was able to connect with him right there in that window and get into the end zone untouched.
So Noah Coletti on to try the point after as the Quakers lead it 13-7. Coletti's kick is up, and it's good. So the Quakers strike right back as they get the 27-yard touchdown pass from Keaton Fossil to Carson Long, and the Quakers up by 7, 14-7. Back with more first quarter action on the Big Z Sports Network on WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Bueller's Fresh Foods, an employee-owned company, supports all the students involved in local sports. In remembrance of Doug Wills, Bueller's, along with their partners, the Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers and Smith Dairy, are providing chocolate milk to players after the game. It's packed with carbohydrates, protein, fluids to rehydrate, and vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. If you'd like to join the Bueller's family, please stop by your local store or go to Buellers.com and click on Careers.
When you think flowers for all your special occasions, think Pam's Posies on the Boulevard, across from the hospital. Pam's makes birthdays, anniversaries, and your special moments so much brighter because flowers lift spirits and deliver smiles. For unique designs with style, beauty, and elegance every time, shop local, shop quality, shop Pam's Posies on the Boulevard. Online at pamsposies.com. That's pamsposies.com.
Hayden Meese on the return, getting big yardage as he ran from the left side of the field to the right side of the field. And the Quakers are going to be called for a late hit out of bounds after Meese returned it right about the midfield on the Wooster sideline. And both these teams, New Philadelphia and Wooster, kind of mistake prone here, Josh, whether it's been penalties, whether it's been turnovers in the opening 6.5 minutes of action.
Yeah, it looks like they're both trying to find their way a little bit. There have been penalties on both sides of the ball. Special teams to start off for Wooster left a huge hole for the kickoff return team. It's still week 3, a little jitters maybe. It's the first quarter, but both teams should start settling down here pretty soon, and hopefully whoever's going to get rid of this penalty situation is going to benefit from it, obviously.
Meese with a nifty return. You tack the 15-yard penalty on the Quakers, and that puts the ball all the way down to the 35. Handoff going to go to Franklin, bounces out of a tackle at the line of scrimmage as he ran the middle of the field, gained a yard, maybe two. The 5'10 senior, certainly a good burst of speed after getting the handoff from quarterback, a junior, Kalen Backstrom.
He's a very shifty running back, and when he gets to the outside, he's going to be hard to tackle. If they can keep him bottled up like they have since that first play, they could be in pretty good shape.
2nd down and 8. Backstrom, a look at the Quaker defense, now looks to the Generals sideline. As the play call is signaled in, Franklin will reset to Backstrom's left. Man in motion from right to left. The snap, he'll fake the handoff to Franklin. The ball thrown right over the middle, and that pass falling incomplete.
Almost picked off by Vincent Magoni there. Got his hands up real quick, but was able to knock it down.
You were mentioning Miles Tyson's name on the Quaker offensive possession, and certainly to have him back on the field, Josh, both from an offensive and a defensive perspective, a big plus for the Quakers.
Huge plus for the Quakers. Coach Johnson was really excited this morning knowing that he was going to be on the field.
3rd down and 8. The incompletion stopping the clock, 4:36 to play in the opening quarter.
Here's one of those 3rd down situations where you got to be able to get off the football field.
Back to pass. Backstrom getting heavy pressure, and he throws the ball and incomplete. And, boy, breathing right down his neck from the Quaker linebacking core, Brody Gillen. Boston Crowell was there as well, and that kind of rushed Backstrom, and he threw that ball. Wasn't complete. Now bringing up 4th down and a long 8.
Yeah, you got to credit the defensive backfield there, too, because they were able to cover those wide receivers for an extended period of time and give the opportunities for defensive linemen and linebackers to get back there.
Quakers leading 14-7, and the Generals going to go for it on 4th and 9, or maybe they're trying to get the Quakers to jump. We're about to find out. 4:29 to play in the first quarter. Backstrom the snap, they will go for it. Throws the ball long down the field and overthrows his intended receiver. And the Quakers, a great effort, Josh, defensively, will get the ball back on downs.
Yeah, that was a great effort defensively, especially when you're starting field position on your own 35-yard line after the big return and the penalty. It's a great stop by the Quakers. Get the momentum moving in their direction.
Our sideline reports all throughout the course of the night being brought to you by the Country Club Rehabilitation Campus. Ryan McClellan down on the sideline. Ryan, your thoughts as we move past the midway point of the opening period?
Yeah, guys, like Coach Jarvis said, you got to slow down a little bit. You got to figure out who you are going, the rest of the game here. Quakers came up with a big stop there. Definitely needed it with that penalty there after the kickoff and being in their territory. So looking forward to see what the Quakers can do again and march down the field.
Ryan, thanks so much. We'll be hearing from Ryan throughout the course of the evening. So the Quaker offense back out on the field after, Josh, a huge powwow amongst our officials for some reason.
Yeah, they enjoy talking a little bit out there. They've had a few situations where they've conversed about something. I have no idea what they were talking about there. But
I don't know if they've seen the weather forecast, but let's move this thing along.
Yes,
Wooster fans want that. Quaker fans want that. 1st and 10 from the 34. Fossil hands off. Fox running right across the 35. Close into the 40. He's to midfield. He's to the 45. Breaks out of a tackle. Right sideline. 30, 20, 15, 10. Shoved out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Colston Fox. And there is a flag back at about the 42 of Wooster.
This is what we've been talking about. We got to try to eliminate the penalties on both sides of the ball. But Quakers, huge run by Colston Fox. He was almost stacking 4 or 5 times there and was able to break away from it. We'll have to wait and see what the penalty is here.
The referees conferencing at about the 32 of Wooster. Now there are 2 separate penalty flags on the field.
It looked like there was a point in both directions. I don't know. Let's see what they say.
The discussion continuing, and now the signal. Personal foul on Wooster. Personal foul on New Philadelphia.
We're going to get a do-over.
I think what they are saying after the play, so the run by Fox will stand out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That is a Pam's Posey's performance play. Colston Fox, as Coach Josh talked about, eluding tackles, beating it to the sideline. Thanks to Greg and Jennifer Ress at Pam's Posey's for bringing you the Pam's Posey's performance play. Order flowers today. Pam's Posey's, delivering smiles and brightening days on the Boulevard in Dover.
That's a mouthful. I'm glad you're reading that one.
Well, Greg and Jennifer have been great for sponsoring our Pam's Posey's performance play. And this will not shock you, Principal Jarvis, but I was never the most brilliant English student. But I do know the word alliteration and what it means, and a lot of it right there. First and goal, Fossil going to run it to the right, trying to get to the pylon, and looks like he does. Quaker touchdown.
Again, Keaton Fossil, like we talked earlier, he can throw the ball, he can run the football. That was just a direct snap with his sidecar running back leading the way to the corner of the end zone. He just had to sprint to the corner to get inside the pylon for the touchdown.
And he did. That makes it 20-7 Quakers, and this Quaker offense, Josh kicking into high gear here in the opening quarter.
Just what we talked about before the game. So that's what you were hoping to see out of the offense. You've seen some positive things in the first half. We're still in the first quarter here. You hope that continues, and I know Coach Johnson wants to see that to continue.
Noah Coletti on to try the point after. His kick is up, and it's good. 4:06 to play in quarter number 1. New Philadelphia 21, Wooster 7, as we take a timeout on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Everyone will be talking about tonight's Quaker football game at Michael's Restaurant tomorrow morning. Stop into Michael's for a homemade breakfast and recap tonight's game with your fellow Quaker fans. The eggs and home fries are fresh, the coffee is endless, the hot cakes are stacked high, and Quakers young and old will be reliving tonight's game. Stop in for a bite and show your Quaker pride. Michael's Restaurant is open 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. tomorrow at 134 East High Avenue in downtown Philly. Locally owned and operated by proud Quaker alum Doug McCahill. Go Quakers!
Need top quality auto body and collision repairs? Hewer Refinishing in Dover has you covered. For over 75 years, they've delivered exceptional unibody and frame repair, bodywork, painting, detailing, and glass replacement. They specialize in repairing cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all backed by a 100% guarantee on bodywork and painting. Committed to unparalleled service and quality, Hewer Refinishing is your trusted choice. Visit them at 435 Race Street in Dover or online at KewaAutobody.net. Call or stop in for a free estimate today.
Junior Cade Jones with the kickoff. Wooster trying to run it right sideline and out of bounds after the return. The Generals get a pretty good return, not as good as the last one from Hayden Meese, and that Quaker defense will be back out on the field.
Looks like much better coverage by the Quakers kickoff team that time. They were able to spread the field and limit the return there.
So the ball will be put down right hash, 27-yard line, 1st and 10 for Wooster. So the Quakers off to a good start, and we still have 3:59 to play in the opening quarter, the OCC opener for the Generals and the Quakers. New Philly leading 21-7. The snap, Franklin the handoff, and he'll be lucky if he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, the defensive line able to bottle him up. Julian Franklin, as you said, we saw earlier, he can get out. If he can get outside, he can be some trouble, but they're able to contain him there for a 2-yard gain.
So 2nd down and long. The Generals get that play flashed in from the sideline. 2 Wooster receivers wide to the left, 2 wide right. The snap. Looking downfield, nowhere to go. Quakers applying pressure. The ball completed to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, quarterback just got outside of the pocket there, and wide receiver broke off his route, was able to settle down for about a 5-yard gain. Looking at about 3rd and 4 here. Again, 3rd down situation. Key down for the Quakers.
Braylon Dawson with the catch on the right sideline. That's the Wooster home sideline here in the first quarter. So 3rd down and 4. The Generals in a formation we've seen pretty much throughout the course of the night. 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left. The snap, back to pass, pressure from the Quakers, and they throw the ball, and we'll see if they say that's grounding. They say no, but boy, great pressure that time for the Quakers.
Yeah, that was great pressure. That was the delayed blitz from the outside linebacker. Got there quick. Quarterback did not see him coming right away. Bottled him up pretty quickly, and I don't know if I would say that was necessarily a pass or just get rid of it, but officials call it incomplete pass, and that's what we're going with.
It was Vincent McGowan. Well, that's what they're going with. I don't know if we're going with it or Ryan's going with it. More importantly, I don't know if Coach Johnson's going with it, but Vincent McGowan there to apply the pressure. The Quakers going to get the ball back. 2:34. There's the punt, and going to be fielded by Carson Long on a knee at his own 38-yard line.
Boy, he lay down to catch that ball. It bobbled it a little bit. Fortunately, he was able to scoop it up because there was a Wooster football player on it pretty quickly. But Quakers, again, with the football. And we still got 2 minutes and 27 seconds in the first quarter here. There's been a lot going on so far, but they're going to start with the ball on their own 38-yard line.
We talk about Josh. We talk about Carson falling on the ball. That's kind of a senior play. He knew he had some trouble bobbling. Didn't try to do anything fancy. Just dropped that senior body down on the ball. Kept it for the Quakes.
Yep, there's nothing you got to do. Your knees on the ground, high school, college football. You're on the ground. You control it. You are down.
Keaton Fossil, the quarterback, brings C.J. Carlisle in motion. Pitches it to C.J. Some running room across the 40 and up to about the 41. A gain of about 2. 2nd down and 8 for the Quakers.
Yeah, again, that's that jet sweep play. Back in my day when we ran the jet sweep, we used to hand it. Now they call it a pass because they're shoveling it 6 inches. But again, he was able to make a move and get a few yards out of that because it didn't look like he had much room to run there.
Not that anybody cares what I think, but that's a handoff. It's not a pass, but that's not what the stats say.
That's not what the stats say.
No, they do not. So officially a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Fossil throwing the ball right, complete to Pete DiDonato. Donato across the 45, breaks out of a tackle to midfield to the Wooster 48 on a Pam's Posey's performance play. The pass completed from Keaton Fossil to Pete DiDonato. He was our Subway player of the game. Pete was last week.
Yeah, Pete again, a great job there securing the ball. That was a quick dart to the inside receiver, and he was able to make 2 or 3 guys miss quickly there to pick up that game for a 1st down.
So the Quaker 1st down at the 49-yard line. Fossil bringing Carlisle in motion, fakes a little pitch. Now throws the ball long down the right sideline, and that pass, is it caught? It is! It's Pete DiDonato!
Boy, that was a great job tracking that ball by Pete DiDonato. The ball was thrown. He was looking to his inside shoulder. The ball was thrown over his outside shoulder, and he had to correct himself, look up over to catch the football. It was a great job making a catch.
So they put the ball down at the 10, 1st and goal for New Philadelphia. 1:03 to play in the opening quarter, and the Quakers knocking on the end zone's door again.
We got a penalty on the field. Not sure what this is about, but both teams are in the huddle. Coach Johnson talking to the officials right now.
We've seen more penalty flags here in the first quarter. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Quakers.
Not sure who that one was on, but certainly it was something. It was something that was said after the play was over.
So instead of 1st and goal from the 10, I believe it will still be 1st and goal, but it'll be back at the 25. Now the Quakers have to watch how they control themselves. I understand getting excited, But that time it just cost you 15 yards, whatever and whoever it was.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to be smarter than that. You can't, especially after you just made a big play. I don't know if it was 4 over there that said something after he made that play. It was a great play, but go back, get in the huddle, and just collect yourself and do it again.
C.J. Carlisle will get in motion left to right. Fossil rolling left, getting some pressure, scrambles back right. The senior looking downfield, slings the ball out of bounds, and that will be incomplete.
Keaton rolls out to his left. We got another penalty on the field. Looks like this is going to be holding on the Quakers this time, which is move them to the 35. First and goal from the 35. But Keaton was able to escape. Nobody open. Did the smart thing and threw the ball away, but Quakers are moving in the wrong direction on this series.
Texted by an area official on why there was no intentional grounding. No names, please, but he said no intentional grounding by Wooster because A, outside the box and hit during the throw. He said we're, meaning the officials, are told to let that go when a quarterback is hit. So
there you go.
It's from a guy who's made those calls for a long, long time.
There you go.
The Quakers are going to call timeout. 43 seconds to play in the opening quarter. The Quakers, something you don't hear very often, first and goal from the 35. We'll tell you how that plays out after we take a timeout on the Big Z Sports Network on WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Henry Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing knows that clean, comfortable, and efficient homes and businesses create the backbone of our community. By providing the best quality service and support, we help build the businesses that keep our community running and ensure the homes you return to each day are energy efficient, safe, and comfortable. Contact Henry Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing for your residential, commercial, and industrial heating, cooling, and plumbing services. Henry Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, a Bryant Factory authorized dealer and your partner to live and work comfortably.
The New Philadelphia Quakers with the football, first and goal from the 35. Penalties have played into it. They had it first and goal at the 10. Fossil, the snap, getting pressure, throws the ball left, complete to Carson Long. Long running up the middle of the field, inside the 15, and down he goes at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, another jailbreak screen on Wooster sideline this time. You were able to get the offensive lineman out there and pick up some of the blocks for a pretty big gain there. Still looking at second and goal.
From the 16, that ball goes to the right hash. The Quakers will break out of the huddle. 22 seconds to play in the opening quarter. New Philadelphia up 21-7. Fossil with Colston Fox to his right. The handoff to Fox. He's running left. Gets stuck in the backfield, brought down at about the 17-yard line. That's going to be the final play of the opening quarter after 12 minutes from Fallis Field at Wooster. New Philadelphia leading the Generals 21-7 on the Big Z Sports Network on WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They're the place to call for industrial, commercial, and residential work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
24/7 has arrived at the Y. Join today and have your Y on your time. With a 24/7 fitness center now available for adult members, you can add the Y into your schedule anytime. Members enjoy free fitness classes like yoga, spinning, cardio, strength training, drumming for fitness, Zumba, LaBlast, water aerobics, Glide Fit paddleboard, plus free babysitting. And don't forget, the Y also has adult steam rooms, saunas, and a whirlpool. Visit TuskYMCA.org for more details or stop by the Y today.
Good opening quarter for the New Philadelphia Quakers. Mike Johnson and company leading 21-7, and they've got the football as the second quarter gets ready to unfold. Third down and goal from the Wooster 17. Keaton Fossil, 3 receivers wide right. One of them comes in motion. That's Colston Fox into the backfield. Keaton takes the snap, looking downfield, getting some pressure. Gets a block from Wakali and throws the ball toward the end zone. A penalty flag, and I know you'll be shocked by this. It's another penalty on the Quakers.
My goodness, it seems like we ran 7 or 8 different plays, and we're only on third down here. But I would imagine they're probably going to decline it.
Well,
no, they're moving him back.
So they will march the football back. Ryan McClellan is our sideline reporter throughout the course of the night and throughout the season as well. Ryan, your thoughts after that opening quarter?
Very long. I think it was 39 minutes is what it took for that first quarter. A lot of excitement, though. A lot of things that need to be worked out. We got 3 more quarters to go, so both teams got plenty of time.
Quakers up by 2 touchdowns, but facing 3rd and goal from the 27. Kind of mark that down. I'm sure there's been a 3rd and goal from the 27 in Quaker football history, but probably not very many times.
Not many.
Fossil back to pass, looking downfield. He's got time. Throws the ball right sideline over the head of his intended receiver, Pete DiDonato.
Well, it looks like the right call there to move him back, because now you're looking at 4th and goal from the 22. Not sure if you got to play in the playbook for this situation.
Well, maybe that, and Josh, you've coached high school football. Maybe if you have something of the trick play variety, maybe you go to it here. I don't know.
That's certainly a possibility here. One thing that I would be thinking as a coach is if we can get 15 yards, at least we can pin them deep. It works as good as a punt.
Fossil, the snap. Looking, he's got a little bit of time, scrambling to the right, throws the ball to the right over the head of his intended receiver. Incomplete to Pete DiDonato. Ball turned over on downs, and the Generals will get the ball back for the first time in the second quarter. Coming up after the game tonight, Josh, Ryan McClellan, and I will pick our Subway player of the game. Subway, a longtime honorer of our player of the games, and our winning Quaker will get a Subway foot-long meal. And I believe it was Kevin Fitzgerald from Subway brought in 2 ginormous boxes, Josh, this morning of Subway cookies to the radio station.
Oh, good for you. That's great.
Well, I don't know if you've seen most of the people that work in broadcasting. As good as Subway cookies are, probably the last thing we need is 4 dozen cookies on a Friday morning. But they were delicious.
We're not too far down the street. If you get too many, you can bring some over to us next time.
Well, I'll make sure to pass along the message to Kevin and all the great folks from Subway. Screen pass to the left, caught, and up to the 30. The completion made to Hayden Meese.
Great open field tackle out there on that play. Meese looked like he had a little bit of room there to make something happen, but fortunately was able to be taken down by our outside corner.
21-7 the score remains. Just about a minute into the second quarter. Bill Morgan, Josh Jarvis, and Ryan McClellan, happy to have you along for high school football tonight on our WJER YouTube live stream. The handoff to Franklin. Franklin some running room across the 30 to the 35 and gets shoved out of bounds by a number of Quaker defenders. Among those there, Carson Long. Also there for the Quakers from his linebacking spot. And Josh, we've called his name a lot all season long, Vincent Magoni. And one of the things I love about Vincent's game, he plays that linebacker spot like a beast, but he's not the biggest guy in the world.
No, he's not. He's 5'8", 175 pounds. He's only a junior, but he acts like when he's on the football field, he's 6'1", 225 pounds. He is not afraid of contact.
One of the things I love about high school sports, sometimes the dude you bring is as important as the size you are. Franklin, the handoff, trying to get a first down. Looks like he got it. We'll see where they mark it. It's very close, and the officials are signaling first down Wooster. Well, both he and Caleb Carruthers from the linebacking spot, especially in the first 2 weeks in the absence of Miles Tyson, who is out on the field tonight, their play has been key.
Yeah, neither of those guys are, you would look at them and say, these are big, linebackers, but they're quick, they're smart, and they're not afraid of making contact.
Well, they'll pack a wallop to be sure. Back to pass, looking long down the field, the ball thrown. Is it caught? Incomplete. Pete DiDonato, and Pete's got to watch his attitude on the field.
He really does. That was a great play, Pete. We saw it. You don't need to show it.
Well, and when you stand up, if you're watching the live stream, the officials, they're asked by the OHSAA to watch that stuff closely.
Yeah.
Getting up, celebrating, and you can be fired up, but you got to watch how you do it.
Absolutely.
2nd down and 10. Wooster looking to the sideline. We're going to have a question for Coach Josh in a moment. Screen pass going to the right, and running room, 40, 45, across midfield and into the Quaker bench on the completion. Josh, when the team looks at the sideline, we see a lot of teams do that. Can the coaching staff really pick up enough info from looking at defensive formation to send in a better play call than they would if they send a guy in from the sidelines?
Yeah, typically you've seen how the defense is lining up, and you kind of know what they're going to do, and we'll talk about this after this play here.
1st and 10 from the Quaker 46-yard line. The ball at the right hash. And again, Wooster looks at the sidelines to get the play call. 2 receivers to the left, running back in the backfield, receiver wide right. Franklin the handoff inside the Quaker 45, and a penalty flag flies in, and this could be a news bulletin, a penalty on Wooster.
Oh, my. So basically, in high school football, you don't have like 7 or 8 different defenses you're going to throw out there like you would in college or even the NFL. There's endless amount of defenses. So when you're looking at a defense as a high school coach, you know of a couple of things that they're probably going to do. So you line up in a formation. You want to see how the defense is going to line up to it. And then you have 2, maybe 3 plays in your head, and you can make that change pretty quickly with those plays. I know Coach Wallach, who I coached with, loved doing that. He loved lining up and then trying to make a call and then looking to the sidelines and changing the play. It's little things that you can do based on how the defense is lining up to your offense.
Fair enough, and that's why we asked the question. Now 1st down and 20 after the penalty on Wooster sends the ball back to the Generals 44. Their quarterback is Kalen Backstrom. He takes a snap, rolling left, getting heavy pressure, and throws the ball nearly picked off by the Quakers. But that hit the ground. It was Miles Tyson back in coverage and providing pressure from the Quaker defensive front, Brody Gillen.
Yeah, Brody Gillen was able to force the quarterback out of the pocket, not the direction he was looking to go. And that's difficult as a right-handed quarterback. When you're rolling to your left and you got to try to square up to throw back to your right, it makes it a little bit more difficult to make an accurate throw.
And this is a big spot in the game. Quakers up by 2 touchdowns. If they can get the ball back and not allow Wooster to draw closer, it's going to be key. Pass to the left, complete to Meese. Meese gets to midfield, then to the left sideline, and brought down out of bounds. It looks like they will mark him out at the 41-yard line. Still about 5 yards shy of the 1st down.
And that's the second time they've had a huge gain on that bubble screen where the wide receiver out wide is locking up with the corner, and you got to get somebody from the inside, outside linebacker, free safety's got to come up, roll up, and make that tackle there. And Quaker just need to adjust to that a little bit.
With the play going out of bounds, stops the clock, 9:23 to play in the second quarter. Quakers leading 21-7, but Wooster with the ball and moving, getting pressure. The ball thrown down the field, tipped and picked off by New Philadelphia. It's Pete DiDonato. He's at the 35, running left across the 40. Pete to the midfield, finally wrapped up and brought down at about the Wooster 45-yard line. Pete DiDonato on a Pam's Posey's defensive performance play.
That was a great job. I don't know who tipped the ball out there, but whoever tipped the ball made a good play on defense, and Pete was just back in coverage pretty deep, was able to drop that ball right in the basket there, and big return, second turnover of the day for the Quakers.
And I think we have a timeout on the field. No, the referees are signaling my timeout. Not exactly sure what's going on.
Looks like we got a player on the Philly sideline that is down right now. Just in the white, just barely off of the field.
So with a player down, we'll tell you more about our partners at Pam's Posies. They've been a proud sponsor of our performance play for many, many years, thanks to Greg and Jennifer Rents and everybody there for making it possible. Now, you can order on. Hey, guys, have you dug yourself a hole with the wife this week, with the significant other? Let Greg and Jennifer bail you out of it. You can order online at pamsposies.com.
Boston Crowell down on the sideline over there. He was injured in the second half of last week's game, and he's still being tended to by the trainer.
1st and 10, Quakers from the 45. The pass caught by C.J. Carlisle. Well, they're going to say incomplete. He would have been down anyway. Now what? Penalty flags?
I think that one's going to be on Wooster. It looks like a little extracurricular after the play. Let's see if the officials agree with me. I think that's going to be Yep.
That goes on Wooster. And you can guarantee yourself this in the locker room at halftime. Whether it's in the Quaker locker room, whether it's in the Generals locker room, both head coaches are going to talk with their guys about, listen, I want you to be fiery. I want you to play with gusto, but you've got to watch what you're doing, watch what you're saying, your physical action, because we can't take shots 15 yards a pop being called for these personal fouls and unsportsmanlike penalties.
No, those are the easy things you can control. Coaches always say, control the things that you can control. That is something you can control.
1st and 10, Quakers from the 30. Handoff, Colson Fox running left inside the 25. The big little man fires his way inside the 20 for a first down. And really, since he came on and got playing time in the second half at Louisville, he's been impressive.
He really has. And since he's gotten more and more touches and more carries, he doesn't want to give that up. Like, he runs the ball hard. He's usually not tackled by one guy. He usually can get through a couple of them, and has been a really good running back for the Quakers the past 2 weeks.
First down for the black and red to the Wooster 18. Quakers up 21-7, trying to expand on that lead. The handoff goes to Colston Fox, and he gained on that play. Well, he actually lost a couple of yards, but he could have lost more, kept those legs moving and that body firing forward.
It looked like it was going to be about a 5-yard loss there as he got hit as soon as he took the football, but he was able to wiggle out of that one and gain a couple of yards to minimize the loss.
We'd like to send get well wishes out to our good buddy Denny Trimmer. Denny, like a lot of people the last couple of weeks, under the weather, and he is at his palatial estate on the south side of New Philadelphia watching our live stream. And the ball tossed into the backfield, the pass complete to Pete DiDonato at the 12.
There's one of those trick plays you were looking for. It looked like they were just running like an orbit from the wide receiver. The quarterback turns around, pitches the ball to him. He comes up and throws the ball to Pete DiDonato. So now you're looking at a much more manageable third down situation.
Well, Parker Rieger getting a chance to fire off a pass. And he is the Quakers' backup quarterback. You never really want to talk up about the backup quarterback, but that time you saw his ability after Keaton got him the ball. Third down. The handoff. Fox running straight ahead. He's got a Quaker first down inside the 10, down to the 6. And
looks like we got a hold.
Wow, there's a surprise.
Great run by Fox there. But again, Quakers are going to suffer from a holding penalty, and you know that this is going to be discussed in the locker room, as you mentioned before, because this stuff has really been killing your drives here. This Quakers could have put up a couple more touchdowns if they can just eliminate the mistakes that they're making on offense.
That play almost literally happened parallel with where Ryan McClellan is at down on the field. Ryan, did you see the hold?
I did. I had a great shot at it. It was a little bit outside of the shoulder pads, and that's the one thing they like to see, especially when there's runs. They're definitely the umpire's job.
So they marked the ball off. Ryan says, yes, indeed, it was a hold. Back to the 24. The ball goes. Third down and 16. Fossil, the snap, looking, throwing left. That pass complete to the 21. Breaks at the 20, and the Quakers fumble the ball, and it looks like Wooster is on it.
Yeah, and again, jailbreak screen, and the Quakers are just not getting their offensive linemen up to the second level on this jailbreak screen the way they're supposed to. And the receivers are running into contact pretty quickly. That play's run to perfection. You got linemen out, and they're locked up on that those mid-level defensive players, and they just haven't been able to get to that position tonight.
So Wooster will have the ball after the Quaker turnover. Spotted at the 19-yard line in the middle of the field. Beautiful field turf, beautiful facilities here at Wooster. They've got a natatorium inside the school. By the way, they've got an ice arena here on the campus of Wooster.
I was not aware of that. They have an ice arena.
They do, and that's not like a joke. They most certainly do.
Yeah, it's a beautiful campus out here. I've been out here for other events, and it's always a great place to watch sporting events.
First and 10 for the Generals. Quakers up 21-7. Handoff, Franklin running straight ahead, and he's wrapped up as he comes across the 20 to about the 21-yard line. And good to see Boston Crowell back out on the field, Josh, after he was down on the sideline about a possession to go.
Yeah, like I said earlier, last week he came out in that third or fourth quarter. I can't remember exactly when, but he never got back on the field, so it's good to see him back on the field this week.
A gain of 2 on that play. 2nd and 8, Wooster. The Quakers with 2 timeouts remaining. If they could stop him here, get the ball back. Pass thrown complete at the 25, running right sideline. Completion that time into the hands of General's receiver, A.J. Lakowski, who's listed as their backup quarterback, and maybe we'll see him at the quarterback spot later on.
Yeah, that ball was put in a good spot by Backstrom. Right outside, they were running a crossing route into the flats, wide open for a decent gain.
3rd down and 1. Backstrom handing off to Franklin. Franklin battling for that first down. It looks like with that second effort, he got it up to the 30. New Philadelphia leading Wooster 21-7.
Yeah, Franklin again, not able to be tackled. When he can move around, shift from side to side, he's able to gain a few yards there. Just enough for the first down.
Generals again doing what they do. Probably almost every play, looking to the sideline.
They have 4 coaches signaling over there on that sideline.
So the question is, if you're trying to steal signals a la Connor Stallion, which one do you watch? Hand off to Franklin, up the middle, across the 35 to the 37-yard line, where he's wrapped up and brought down on the play by Brody Gillen, the Quakers' senior linebacker.
If you watch really closely over the sideline, the other 3 kind of start signaling much later than the first one. So I got a pretty good idea which one it is.
This from an experienced coach. Good job, Josh. 2nd down, a long 2. The Generals with the talented Franklin in the backfield. Backstrom is the quarterback. He's got the ball. Hands to Franklin. Franklin running ahead, leans toward the 40. Looks like he'll be about a yard shy. Don't forget our halftime report, including our Kemp Insurance stat report. Josh will have a look at some of the key stats, both team-wise and individually, from the opening 2 quarters of play, thanks to Kemp Insurance, East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
See, what you probably don't know is I was the dummy guy when I was coaching. So I was the guy that had to wait and watch the guy give the real signal, and I had to give the dummy signal, so I know what it looks like.
The handoff to Franklin, running straight ahead. He'll pick up another first down across the 40 to the General 42. Insert your own Josh Jarvis joke here about he was the dummy.
Yep.
I didn't say that. He did. We can go back and replay the tape.
I did say it, but that's what I was. I was giving the dummy signals. I'm sure I'll catch a lot of that if there are any students listening here tonight.
You may catch that from Mr. Range if he's watching on the live video stream.
Oh, I'm sure I might catch that in the office.
1st and 10, Generals, under 4 minutes to play. Backstrom back to pass, throwing the ball long down the right sideline. Pete DiDonato there, his 2nd pick of the first half, and runs out of bounds on the Quakers sideline. They will mark Pete out at about the 42-yard line. Boy, a huge Quaker defensive play that time, Josh, on the Pam's Posies defensive performance play, the second one we've had in the opening 2 quarters.
That was, and again, that was a football that was thrown. The wide receiver was open. Backstrom just was not able to get it to the inside of the wide receivers. The wide receivers run a skinny post there in the middle of the field and kind of threw it to the backside where Pete was in perfect position for it. He made a great catch. He had to backpedal and make that catch, but if Backstrom puts the ball on the money there, they might have a really big play.
The Quakers leading 21-7, and that's where we're at when the first quarter ended. Now let's see if they can capitalize on the third Wooster turnover of the half. Fossil takes the snap, looking to pass, running to the right, throws it right, and incomplete. Bounced it in front of C.J. Carlisle. And boy, what a big catch he had last week, Josh. And that battle with Steubenville at Woody Hayes Quaker Stadium.
Yeah, he's again, another weapon that Keaton Fossil has to work with out there. And that ball was just thrown a little bit short, second one. That's a long throw when you're on the opposite hash and you're trying to throw it to the outside there. Keaton just needs to keep that ball up in the air a little bit more to give his receivers a better chance to catch it.
Second down and 10 for the Quakers. Fossil going to run it straight ahead. 45, spins to the midfield before he's wrapped up and brought down on the play. A gain of 8, bringing up third down and short for the Quakers.
And that's what you've seen a lot more out of during week 1 and week 2 is Keaton, running the football a little bit more aggressively. I know he scored a touchdown on a 4-yard run earlier in the game, but he's a guy that can be quite a weapon. He is a running back in the backfield.
Our sideline reporter, Ryan McClellan, is going to work toward the Quaker locker room, see if he can catch up with Coach Mike Johnson here at the half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, third and short and a penalty flag.
False start.
So instead of third down and 2, it'll be third and 7. And while, Josh, we don't know what the play call was there, certainly third and 2 and third and 7 can be 2 completely different play calls.
Completely different play calls. Third and 2, everything in the playbook's open. At third and 7, you got to whittle it down a little bit. But certainly third and 2 is where you'd rather be as the rain is starting to fall here again in Wooster.
2 indications of the rain. A, we can see it. 1B, we saw Ryan McClellan pop his hood up on his poncho. And 3, we see umbrellas going up all over the place. And before the Quakers run this third down and 7 play, they call timeout. We will take a timeout as well. 2:33 to play before halftime. New Philadelphia is leading Wooster 21-7 on the Sports Voice of the Valley.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. As your local pet store, they get to know you and your pet on a personal level. They focus on the health and wellness of your pet because they know how much they mean to you and your family. The experienced staff at Pets Place are always on hand to offer expert advice and recommend the best products for you. See them today at 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8, Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
New Philadelphia facing third down and 7 with 2:33 to play in the second quarter. Quakers with 3 wide receivers spread out wide to the right, 1 wide left. A running back in the backfield, a snap to Fossil. He'll run straight ahead and gains a couple of yards, but not nearly enough. And now Wooster will call timeout, and a Quaker offensive lineman down on the field. We will take a timeout as well. 2:29 to play before our Modern Menswear halftime report. New Philadelphia leading Wooster 21-7 on the Voice of the Valley.
You have to refresh to be fresh. And at Subway, they're always evolving to serve up craveable food and a great workplace. Subway is committed to nurturing talent and growing careers. Whether you'd like to become a part-time sandwich artist or if you're looking for a career in management, Subway wants to meet you. Subway's mission is to fuel your potential with competitive wages, flexible hours, opportunities for benefits, even a meal plan to keep you feeling fresh and full. Apply today by visiting Subway.com and clicking on careers.
Running a business is challenging, but managing your finances shouldn't be. This is Carrie Miller, Cash Management Officer at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that time is money, which is why we offer a suite of cash management solutions designed to streamline your operations. From online banking to merchant services, we have the tools you need to keep your business moving forward. Visit our website at csb1.com or call 800-654-9015 to learn more. The Commercial and Savings Bank, your partner in success, member FDIC.
As you can imagine, wet weather conditions. The ball snapped to Bertie Gillen. He dropped it. He picked it up. He tried to run for it. Did not get it. And now the Quakers will turn the ball over on downs. And the Wooster Generals will have it in Quaker territory with 2:21 to play before the half.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about at the break. You know, a punt in that situation with 2:20 on the clock, you need to make sure that you're sure-handed, you get the ball and just get it off. Doesn't have to be a 40-yard punt, just get it off. But he was not able to handle that one.
So Wooster brings the offense back out onto the field. The only score they had came as they answered a Quaker kickoff return to begin the game for a touchdown, a 29-yard touchdown pass from Colin Backstrom to Hayden Meese. 21-7, Quakers leading. Backstrom fakes a handoff, rolling left, getting pressure, throws the ball incomplete. They say the ball was tipped. So second down, and that stops the clock with 2:16 to play. And boy, this is really where game management, Josh, clock management becomes key. That incompletion stops the clock, and oh, by the way, the Quakers still have a timeout remaining if they can get a couple of stops here.
Yeah. If the Generals can get a couple first downs, they still have 2 timeouts. So it works both ways in this situation.
Second down and 10. Backstrom. Receivers all over the field. 3 left, 2 right. Going to run it up the middle. Inside the 40. Fights ahead to the 36. Got close to getting the ball to the 35. They'll say his knee hit at the 36. Third down and 5. The clock moving now. 2 minutes to play in the opening half. Backstrom. A quick look at the Quaker defense. Calls for the ball, has it. A little pump fake left. Going to try and run it right. And he gets close to getting a first down, but there's a penalty flag down in the backfield, normally in the area where we see holding.
That was holding. I saw him. He was holding Boston Crowell there. Boston was trying to get to the outside, was not able to get there, and that's exactly where he threw the flag.
And when you're trying to block a guy, you're a Wooster General, you were a Steubenville Big Red last week, or a Louisville Leopard the week before. He's 6'5", 275, and he's all of that. Yeah, good luck to you over the course of 4 quarters.
Yeah, he's a big kid. He's a strong kid. And he is not one that is going to be blocked very easily.
So they mark the penalty off, bringing the ball to the Wooster 46-yard line at the right hash. Third down and about 16. Backstrom trips receivers left, 2 to the right. The snap to Backstrom. Getting some pressure from Crowell, and the pass down the field incomplete. And I don't really have a problem with that penalty, but if you're going to throw the flag, throw it as soon as it happens. Once that pass was incomplete, then you saw the flag fly in. It's going to be a personal foul on the Quakers. And we will try and see if we can track down these numbers with our halftime stat reporters, courtesy of Kemp Insurance. But we have probably had combined between these two teams 4 to 5 15-yard penalties.
Yeah, they've been big penalties. I mean, you've had holdings. We have a few false starts. We got all varieties, but there's been quite a few of the 15-yard variety.
That ball goes down to the Quaker 30, first down. A little screen to the left, and Meese has it go off his hands and incomplete.
Yeah, that was, again, they went back to the bubble screen there, and it looked like Quakers were covering a little bit better there. The ball was just thrown a little bit higher than Meese would have hoped it would have been.
Second down and 10. The ball at the 31-yard line of New Philadelphia. Backstrom, the quarterback, takes the snap, hands to Franklin. Franklin snuffed in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss by the Quaker defense.
Boston Crowell again on the tackle. He was in the backfield, met him 2 yards deep in the backfield, and was able to wrap him up for a nice loss.
And also getting up off the bottom of that pile, Miles Tyson.
Another third down situation here, 3rd and 11.
As the clock moves under a minute to play. Well, no doubt 4-down territory for Wooster, trailing 21-7. Remember, they will get the ball to start the third quarter. Backstrom getting heavy pressure. Is he going to be sacked? The ball
That's a fumble.
Can the Quakers come up with it? No, they can't. And it's recovered by a Generals offensive lineman back at the 49-yard line of Wooster. And the Quakers are going to call a timeout with 28 seconds to play in the half, forcing Wooster to punt and not simply run the clock out.
Hey, that was a big third down stop. The Quakers needed to get off of the field on third down, and the previous third down they ended up giving a penalty and gave them first down, but here they were able to get off the field.
So both the Quakers huddled up on the New Philly sideline, the Generals of Wooster, the same on the home sideline here at Follis Field. Our sideline reporter, Ryan McClellan, positioned on the New Philadelphia sideline. We'll see if he can get a word with Coach Mike Johnson. As the Generals bring their special teams unit out on the field to punt the football away. So Quakers will send a man back deep to receive. It's Carson Long. He was at the 15, comes up to the 20, standing at the left hash. Depending upon how long the return takes, the Quakers should have enough time for a play or two. The snap back, boy, it's a low snap, and that ball kicked, and it's going to go out of bounds. They blow it dead at the 21-yard line of New Philadelphia with 16 seconds to play in the second quarter. Quakers up 21-7. Josh, what do you try here? Do you try and go long? Do you simply take a knee and be happy to go into the locker room up a couple of touchdowns? What's your thought process?
No, I am happy to be up 2 touchdowns. The last thing you want with the rain is to have a fumble or an interception, something that cut it to a 1-score game. I'm taking a knee right here if I'm Coach Johnson, and I'm going into the half up 2 scores.
Keaton Fossil in the pistol. Colston Fox to his right. He'll hand off to Colston. Colston will run straight ahead across the 25, spins ahead to the 27, and that is probably going to be the final play of the first half. And it is, after 2 quarters of football, New Philadelphia, a 21-7 lead. We will see if Ryan McClellan can catch up with Coach Johnson as the team makes their way to the locker room. Coaches sometimes will be happy to talk at halftime. Right now, I think Coach Johnson wants to talk to the officials. He's walking slowly off the field, and he's got his big offensive and defensive lineman, Boston Crowell, with him. As we're going to go down to the sidelines and see if Ryan can get a word from Coach Johnson.
All right, Coach Johnson wanted to get in, get dry a little bit. He said we got to get in there, get dry, regroup, play fast, and remember the one goal at the end of the game is brick by brick.
Ryan, thanks so much, and you can understand the coach wanting to get in and get dry and get warm. Our sideline reports all brought to you throughout the game by the Country Club Rehabilitation Campus in Dover, featuring amenities including a pair of restaurants, an outdoor courtyard, pond, ice cream shop, billiards lounge, and a 3-story atrium that make it more than a senior living facility. It makes it a home. Schedule a tour today online at countryclubretirementcampus.com. Time now as a part of our broadcast coverage for our halftime report on the Voice of the Valley, all brought to you by Modern Menswear on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the Voice in the Valley.
Consider Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover for all of your senior care living needs. Country Club offers assisted living, skilled nursing, rehabilitation, and long-term care. They are also the only facility in Tuscarawas County offering respiratory and ventilator care. Country Club was thoughtfully designed to ensure residents felt comfortable in their own home and features many special touches that make it more than just an assisted living and rehab facility. Tours are always available, so call them to schedule one today. Online at countryclubretirementcampus.com.
Are you in the market for a new car or truck? Insurance rates vary greatly from car to car. So if you're in the market for a new car, light truck, or sport utility vehicle, it pays to call the Hanhart Insurance Agency first for a quote. Find out what it will cost you to put your new vehicle on the road before you buy. The Hanhart Insurance Agency, a trusted name for over 100 years, on West 3rd Street in Dover.
We'll be there when you need us. Hanhart Insurance.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
Everyone will be talking about tonight's Quaker football game at Michael's Restaurant tomorrow morning. Stop into Michael's for a homemade breakfast and recap tonight's game with your fellow Quaker fans. The eggs and home fries are fresh, the coffee is endless, the hot cakes are stacked high, and Quakers young and old will be reliving tonight's game. Stop in for a bite and show your Quaker pride. Michael's Restaurant is open 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. tomorrow at 134 East High Avenue in downtown Philly. Locally owned and operated by proud Quaker alum Doug McCahill. Go Quakers!
Begin your transformational experience at Kent State University at Tuscarawas, where you will feel a sense of purpose, community, and belonging. Create your own path and choose from 30 bachelor's, associate, and certificate programs. Kent State Tuscarawas is home to 8 USCAA Division II men's and women's athletic teams, 19 active student clubs and organizations, and a community dedicated to helping you succeed in achieving your educational goals. Stay close to home and spend less at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
It is the Modern Menswear halftime report. New Philadelphia leading Wooster 21-7 at the half. Modern Menswear, go where the best dressed guys go to shop. Modern Menswear, 130 West High Avenue in downtown New Philadelphia. Open weekdays 10 to 6, Saturdays 10 to 3, and you can follow them both on Facebook and Instagram. New Philadelphia with that 2-touchdown advantage when the third quarter gets underway. We will see Wooster have the ball as they want our Gillen Body Shop coin toss deferred until the second half. Coming up in just a little while as part of the Modern Menswear halftime report, we'll give you a scoring summary, but all of the touchdowns, 4 of them in total between the two teams, came in the opening quarter. There was no scoring in the second set of 12 minutes. At the half, New Philadelphia leading Wooster 21-7 on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the Voice in the Valley.
The all-new Modern Menswear in downtown New Philadelphia is the place to go for men's clothing. Stop in to see our selection of casual clothing like fall jackets, sweaters, and jeans so you can look your best and be comfortable at the game. Homecoming is coming soon, so stop in early for the best selection of shirts and slacks for the big event. Go where the best dressed guys go to shop. Modern Menswear, 130 West High Avenue, New Philadelphia. Open 10 to 6 weekdays, 10 to 3 on Saturdays. And be sure to follow on Facebook and Instagram.
Attention local businesses. Are you looking to expand, invest, or start a new venture? This is Chris Delatorre at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We know that growing your business takes more than just hard work. It takes the right financial partner. At CSB, we offer a range of commercial lending solutions tailored to your unique needs. From equipment financing to expansion loans, our team of experts is ready to support your success. Call or text us at 800-654-9015 to discuss your business goals today. The Commercial and Savings Bank, empowering local businesses. Member FDIC.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
We love our pets, accidents and messes included, and Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love them even more with protection from everyday messes and odors. Shaw Pet Perfect Flooring from Williams Floor Covering features built-in protection from stains, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect, designed for you, perfect for your pet. Right now, save $2 a yard on Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect styles only at Williams Floor Covering, 122 South Wooster Avenue by the bridge in Dover.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the smart way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the smart way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at ThinkSmartWay.com.
If you're looking to make someone smile or brighten a day, call the floral experts at Pam's Posies. Pam's delivers beautiful, fresh bouquets daily for any occasion. Visit Pam's on the Boulevard across from the hospital. You can grab and go unique designs from their large 15-foot cooler. They also have houseplants, gifts, seasonal decor, boutique items, and so much more. Get unique designs with beauty and elegance every time at Pam'sPosies.com. That's Pam'sPosies.com.
At Gillen Body Shop, they know that when their business is needed, it's never planned, and that can cause you quite the inconvenience. That's why Gillen Body Shop makes the process as easy as possible for you by making sure the work is completed right the first time. And Gillen Body Shop's experienced staff gives all completed work a 100% guarantee. So when those unplanned repairs to your vehicle are needed, there's only one choice. Gillen Body Shop on Cary Avenue in New Philly, or find them on Facebook.
You're locked into our Modern Menswear Halftime Report with the Big Z Sports Network and WJER, all a service of our great video partners at Claxon Communications. The Quakers up 21-7 at the half, and time now as a part of the Modern Menswear Halftime Report to give you our Cartoons scoring update. Cartoons and Accessories on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia, your remote start headquarters. And they put one in my car. They put one in my daughter's car. They put one in my son's car. They do a great job at Cartoons with the remote starts. They are professional, reliable experts. Don't go to some guy who says, I got a remote start, I'll put it in my garage. No, bad idea. See the folks and the professionals at Cartoons and Accessories. Call them 330-339-2006 or find them in the plaza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia. All 28 points between these two teams came in the opening quarter, the first on the very first play of the game. C.J. Carlisle's 96-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Noah Coletti added the extra point. That made it 7-0 New Philadelphia. But Wooster would answer right back. A 29-yard touchdown pass on the ensuing possession from Kalen Backstrom to Hayden Meese. The point after try was good, and we were deadlocked at 7. But then here would come the Quakers back as they got the ball from the line of scrimmage. Keaton Fossil would throw a 27-yard scoring strike to Carson Long. Again, Coletti's extra point was good, and the Quakers led by 7 at 14-7, and Mike Johnson's team would tack on one more touchdown before the opening 12 minutes came to a close, this time on a 4-yard Keaton Fossil touchdown run. And the point after try from Coletti, again good, and the Quakers led it 21-7 at the end of the first quarter. Nobody scored in the second quarter, so we are there at the half, 21-7, and that is our WJER Cartoons and Accessories scoring update, brought to you by the great folks at Cartoons West High in New Philadelphia. Whether you're looking for a remote start or whether you're looking for a new sound system, they got it all at Cartoons. Coming up as our modern menswear halftime report continues on the voice of the Valley, it's our Kemp Insurance halftime stat report. At the half, New Philadelphia leading Wooster in Wooster 21-7 on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Begin your transformational experience at Kent State University at Tuscarawas, where you will feel a sense of purpose, community, and belonging. Create your own path and choose from 30 bachelor's, associate, and certificate programs. Kent State Tuscarawas is home to 8 USCAA Division II men's and women's athletic teams, 19 active student clubs and organizations, and a community dedicated to helping you succeed in achieving your educational goals. Stay close to home and spend less at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
It's natural to think that insurance is complicated, but as an experienced farmer's agent, Shelley Cox knows a thing or two about helping make it easier by explaining your available coverage options. Whether you're looking for auto, home, or life insurance, Shelley can help walk you through the process step by step. Call Shelley Cox at Cox Insurance and Financial Services in downtown Dover at 330-364-7660 to get a quote and learn more.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Truck, or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
The Hennis Care Center family has job opportunities for qualified candidates. Hennis in Bolivar and in Dover is now hiring STNAs along with other positions. Hennis is proud to offer competitive wages, generous health and life insurance benefits, shift flexibility, 401k, meals during shifts, paid personal time, and more. When you work with Hennis, you become part of the family. Apply in person at Hennis in Bolivar or Dover, or apply online at henniscarecenter.com.
At Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital, world-class care is close to you, with multiple locations ready to provide the care you need in Tuscarawas County. Our dedicated team offers a wide range of specialty and surgical care, from orthopedics and sports medicine to urology and women's health. Cleveland Clinic is investing in your community with innovative technology and a growing network of specialists to meet your unique healthcare needs. For every patient, for every care in the world. To learn more, visit unionhospital.org.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 4th Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
Since 1912, people have enjoyed the delicious taste of Troyer's Trail Bologna. Whether it's off the ring, on a sandwich, or with cheese and crackers, one thing is for sure, you know it will be delicious. Troyer's Trail Bologna, 5 generations and over 110 years of quality and tradition. Look for Troyer's Trail Bologna at your local grocery store and check them out online at troyerstrail.com. Good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
The Modern Menswear halftime report rolling on from Follows Field at Wooster, where New Philadelphia leading the Generals of Wooster 21-7. Time now for our Kemp Insurance halftime stat report. Brought to you by Don and Nathan Kemp at Kemp Insurance, East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. You can hear the Quaker marching band down on the field, playing along with the Wooster band in spite of the rain. Right now, Josh Jarvis has a look at our halftime stats. Josh?
Yeah, looking at stats here for New Philadelphia, 180 total yards in the first half, 78 on the ground, 102 in the air. They have 1 turnover. Third down conversions, they're 1 of 8, but one of the big problems we talked about, 12 penalties there in that first half. Looking at Wooster, only 96 total yards, 15 on the ground, 81 in the air. They have turned the ball over 3 times, and they have converted 7 of 11 third downs, which is a big stat for them. Going to the individuals for the Quakers, Keaton Fossil, 6 of 13, 85 yards and a touchdown. Pete DiDonato, 3 receptions for 56 yards. Carson Long, another 3 receptions, 43 yards and a touchdown catch. Running the football, Colston Fox, 7 rushes for 72 yards, and Keaton Fossil, 5 rushes on 19 yards and 1 touchdown. Defensively, Pete DiDonato, 2 interceptions there in the defensive backfield. Moving over to the Wooster Generals, throwing the football, Kalen Braxton, 5 of 15 through the air for 45 yards. Receiving the ball, Hayden Meese, 4 receptions for 62 yards and a touchdown. And Julian Franklin, as we talked about earlier, the best running back the Quakers have seen so far this year. They have held him to 15 carries for 34 yards so far on the ground.
Credit the Quaker defense there. That is our Kemp Insurance Halftime Stat Report. It's been brought to you for many years during our football coverage by Don and Nathan Kemp, the great folks at Kemp Insurance. Happy to give you a free quote on all of your insurance needs at Kemp Insurance, East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Now, Josh, you were sharing with me during a timeout, and this is all tied into Kemp Insurance. Don's lovely wife, Janet, is a multi-time Swiss Festival yodeling champion. And no, that's not a joke. She is. And you are certainly involved in Sugar Creek because you live there. And then you say, oh, by the way, I'm on village council. Are you ever home?
Yeah, my wife would probably say, and she's listening tonight, that I get tied up in plenty of different things. Here's one thing that you don't know. I also announced the parade, the grand parade for the Swiss Festival. So I'm usually the one announcing those yodeling contests, and I have seen her. She's tremendous. She does a tremendous job, and she can really belt it out.
And you know what? And I think part of your yodeling skill set, if you will, Josh, you've got to be bold. You can't be I don't think there's ever been a successful, meek yodeler.
There is not. And we've seen a lot of kids that come out there and try it. And there's some real young, there's a couple girls. There's one I think it's 8 or 9 years old now, and another one that's like 12. And they take that microphone with hundreds of people around, and they belt it out, man. They do a tremendous job.
Have you ever yodeled at the Swiss Festival?
Not a chance.
Will we ever, the many talents you possess, will we ever see you yodeling at the Swiss Festival?
Singing, yodeling, whatever, that is not a talent of mine. My brother got that skill. I do not have that skill whatsoever. I'm embarrassed to sing in the shower by myself.
Listen, this is the only high school football halftime show tonight in the state of Ohio, breaking down yodeling. You don't get that anywhere else. It's the Modern Menswear halftime show. It is New Philadelphia leading 21-7 over Wooster. That was our Kemp Insurance halftime stat report from the Big Z Sports Network on WJER, the voice of the Valley.
To be a success in football, it takes a team effort, a smart coach, a take-charge starting lineup, and cooperation. Nathan and Don Kemp and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure financial future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
The all-new Modern Menswear in downtown New Philadelphia is the place to go for men's clothing. Stop in to see our selection of casual clothing like fall jackets, sweaters, and jeans so you can look your best and be comfortable at the game. Homecoming is coming soon, so stop in early for the best selection of shirts and slacks for the big event. Go where the best dressed guys go to shop. Modern Menswear, 130 West High Avenue, New Philadelphia. Open 10 to 6 weekdays, 10 to 3 on Saturdays. And be sure to follow on Facebook and Instagram.
Running a business is challenging, but managing your finances shouldn't be. This is Carrie Miller, Cash Management Officer at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that time is money, which is why we offer a suite of cash management solutions designed to streamline your operations. From online banking to merchant services, we have the tools you need to keep your business moving forward. Visit our website at csb1.com or call 800-654-9015 to learn more. The Commercial and Savings Bank, your partner in success, member FDIC.
It's easier to handle life's twists and turns with the help of someone who knows a thing or two. Shelley Cox has been serving the community as a farmer's agent for more than 40 years. As you prepare for whatever's down the road, Shelley is here to help by providing you with a range of insurance choices and personalized attention. Call Cox Insurance and Financial Services in downtown Dover at 330-364-7660 to learn more.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers, Truck, or Fire Insurance Exchanges or Affiliate. Products not available in every state.
Everyone will be talking about tonight's Quaker football game at Michael's Restaurant tomorrow morning. Stop into Michael's for a homemade breakfast and recap tonight's game with your fellow Quaker fans. The eggs and home fries are fresh, the coffee is endless, the hot cakes are stacked high, and Quakers young and old will be reliving tonight's game. Stop in for a bite and show your Quaker pride. Michael's Restaurant is open 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. tomorrow at 134 East High Avenue in downtown Philly. Locally owned and operated by proud Quaker alum Doug McCahill. Go Quakers!
When you think flowers for all your special occasions, think Pam's Posies on the Boulevard, across from the hospital. Pam's makes birthdays, anniversaries, and your special moments so much brighter because flowers lift spirits and deliver smiles. For unique designs with style, beauty, and elegance every time, shop local, shop quality, shop Pam's Posies on the Boulevard. Online at pamsposies.com. That's pamsposies.com.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Fall is in the air, and there's never been a better time to try the delicious, mouth-watering, deep dish pizza at Little Caesars. Pair your pizza with the crazy bread, crazy sauce, and a 2-liter of Pepsi, and Little Caesars is your one-stop for your game day party. Delicious pizza, mouth-watering wings, zesty cheese breads, crisp made daily salads, crazy bread, and more.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Our modern menswear halftime report coming to a close. You can see both the Quakers and Wooster out on the field and warming up. And Josh, as we look to the second half, I guess, what did you like that you saw from Mike Johnson's team in the first half that you want to see more of? What do you want to see less of? I know what the answer to that is, but go ahead and tell us anyway.
Well, less of it is obvious. It would be the penalties. They have to eliminate those penalties. It's killed their drives. Their scoring, their opportunity to score on drives. But I think running the football, Keaton's only had five attempts running the football. He's been very successful in the previous 2 weeks running the football. I don't think they necessarily need to do too much different because the penalties go for the offense as well. Like if you can eliminate those penalties, then you're having positive plays on offense, but the penalties are killing them. If they can eliminate the penalties on both sides of the football, that's going to help out offense and defense.
Our second half kickoff brought to you by the Tuscarawas County YMCA. The Y is here for our community, stronger in spirit, mind, and body. Stronger for you, stronger for us, stronger together. The Tusk YMCA now offering a 24/7 fitness center. Find your passion. Find your why. Visit the Y today on Monroe in Dover. And our broadcast of this game today with Claxon Communications on the Big Z Sports Network and WJER, all brought to you from our Republic State Mortgage mobile studio. Thanks to Dan and Ruth Long. And when you reach out to the folks from Republic State Mortgage, they will do a great job helping you to meet your situation. Your hometown lender supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage in New Philadelphia, building relationships one home at a time. New Philadelphia to kick the football off. It's going to bounce at the 20. The Quakers close to getting it. It goes out of bounds. It will be Wooster football, and it looked like the Generals, Josh, might have let that thing hang in the air a little bit too much.
Yeah, the returner was backed up a little bit when that ball hit. I think he was expecting it to advance a little bit towards him, but that ball checked backwards, and the Quakers were able to get down there quickly. It was close enough to the sideline. The ball got knocked out of bounds, and the Generals will start, as you said, at the 22-yard line, 23-yard line here to start the second half.
I would like to update. We do have one more update to give, folks, as we get ready for the first play from scrimmage. Joshua, our producer, has eaten half a dozen cookies so far in the game. The cookies are directly behind him. He's kind of like a gunslinger, one in the left hand, one in the right hand. Occasionally he has to touch the computer and put a cookie down. This guy can consume cookies like no other.
He is a multitasker.
And there's no question. He is the Joey Chestnut of cookie eating. The snap to Backstrom. Hands off. Franklin running left up to the 25. Spun out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him, but the line of scrimmage was at 23.
Looks like it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup there. Maybe 4. But, again, run to the outside. You got a lot of Quakers of the football. Looked like there were 4 guys around him making that tackle and using the sideline to help.
Franklin in the backfield to Backstrom's right. 2 receivers. Wide to the right, 1 wide left, and kind of a wingback setup left. Backstrom takes the snap. Hands to Franklin, and the Quakers a great job of pursuing him that time and knocking him down. And there's another personal foul on the Quakers.
A great job getting into the backfield. Great job getting a bunch of guys to the football. And then whatever occurred on that sideline, I'm sure it's going to be personal foul or unsportsmanlike. You just can't do that. You can't do that.
And, Coach, we know what player it was. We're not going to say which player it was. At some point in time, does the coaching staff sit him down for a couple of plays?
Yeah, at some point you got to have a conversation with him and say, listen, you're hurting the football team. I believe that's his 3rd personal foul.
Well, and in our apologies, it was not a personal foul. They said it was a sideline warning on New Philadelphia.
Okay, well, we were just so used to calling it on our guys.
Yeah.
Okay, now we need to get the coaches out of the white over there on the sidelines because they're getting a little bit too close.
A loss of 5, 3rd down and 15. Backstrom getting pressure. He's scrambling to his right. The Quakers pursuing him. He's going to come across the 20, slide down at about the 22. And great pursuit by the Quakers that time.
Going back to the penalty, the stuff we discussed, it still stays the same. It still remains. You cannot do what you did in the first half and have that many penalties for things that you can prevent. But fortunately, this time it's just a sideline warning, and the Quakers are looking to get the ball back here.
And on that last play, good defensive pursuit again. Vincent Magoni, C.C. Carruthers getting the job done for their linebacking spots. So 4th down and 11. Wooster going to have to punt the football away, and nearly a block, and that ball's going to bounce at the Wooster 47, go across midfield, roll along the numbers, inside the 45, down at the 43-yard line.
It looked like Brody Gillen there and Caleb Carruthers both very close to the punter there. Might have had an opportunity, and that really caused the punter to punt the ball a little bit higher in the air. He got a little nervous, it looked like, and not get off a tremendous punt.
Okay, now we have a lot of people viewing our YouTube live stream tonight, so this could be your big night, Josh. I'm buying a Mega Millions ticket on the way home, and if I win, I'm splitting it with you.
Okay.
So we have.
I'll give you some money for you.
No, I don't want any money. I'm just saying I'm split.
So
now the Cookie King is trying to get his share. We're not going into thirds for this. Not happening. Habsies, yes. The handoff to Fox, running right, and got back to the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard more.
Really good penetration by the defensive linemen and linebackers there for the Generals. They were able to get in the backfield. Fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage on that one for Fox.
So the Cookie King has got free cookies. Now he's trying to get free money.
We'll buy him all the cookies he wants.
If we win $740 million, we may buy him an entire bakery. So they'll give Fox a gain of a yard. 2nd down and 9. 2 minutes into the third quarter. New Philadelphia leading Wooster at Wooster 21-7. Keaton Fossil running back behind him. Will fake it off. Keaton going to run the football. Get up to the 45. Spin out of one tackle. Ahead to the 47. So a gain of 3. Bringing up a 3rd and long play call for New Philadelphia.
Yeah, that was a great job of Keaton Fossil making something out of nothing because there really wasn't much there. But he's still able to wiggle out 2 or 3 yards to make it a manageable 3rd down situation here in the third quarter.
We're going to check in with our sideline reporter, Ryan McClellan. We like to call him Hollywood. Today he doesn't look as Hollywood because he doesn't have his sunglasses on, and he's completely soaking wet. Fossil awaiting the snap, has it, has some time. Now he's getting some pressure, scrambling to his right, and he's going to be slung down back at the 33.
Yeah, Keaton, like he does so many times, thought he might have the opportunity to escape that there, but defensive end, I believe it was, number 12 there for the Generals, Conrad Clems. He was able to hold on, and while Keaton was trying to get out, he slung him to the ground for a huge loss on third down, setting up a fourth down punt.
Brody Gillen averaging 40 yards per kick coming into tonight's game. On to boot it away, standing right in the middle of the field inside his own 20-yard line. Has the snap. Brody gets it away. And a nice spiraling kick that'll bounce at the Wooster 40 and will spin down to about the 29 before it's down by the Quaker special teamers. Speaking of Hollywood McClellan, we go down to the sideline, and Ryan, as this third quarter continues to work its way toward the midway point, how do things look at field level?
Yeah, hey, I just want to remind you, just because I'm down here and you guys splitting that money up there, I got two buddies watching this, and they can hear everything, Colton and Jimmy, so I don't want you guys to take advantage of me down here. but no, the rain's starting to pick up a little bit. The tendencies, you got to control the ball a little bit, take a little bit more time, protect that ball because it's big here. Any fumble can cause a big turnover, a big play, and it could go the wrong way if you don't watch yourself.
Great insight, Ryan, because right now it's a two-score game, but if you make some kind of a turnover, if you're the Quakers, make it a one-score game, it becomes completely different. Wooster with the football, 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Backstrom, the quarterback, with the snap, going to throw a little screen right. That pass is incomplete.
Just out of the reach of Hayden Meese there. Again, they're running that bubble screen, something they've gone to a few times so far tonight that's been fairly successful for them. But with the rain coming down like it is right now, it makes it very difficult for, number one, the quarterback to hold on to the ball, make a good throw, and the receivers to catch the ball right now.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Generals. 8:12 to play, quarter number 3. Bill Morgan with Josh Jarvis and Ryan McClellan. Backstrom rolling right, throws a pass tipped away, nearly picked off by the Quakers. Carter Watson coming up on defense to tip the ball away. A Quaker teammate there nearly came up with the INT.
Great job breaking on the ball by Carter Watson, and I saw his grandmother today. She stopped in the office. She said, make sure you say good things about my grandson. So that was a great play by Carter Watson right there.
Well, high pressure from Grandma, especially when Grandpa's an attorney. So you always got to be careful.
I know who I have to take care of.
Oh, yeah. He didn't get to be an assistant principal and a village councilman by not being a wise guy. Big-time pressure by the Quakers. Scrambling, Backstrom throws the ball incomplete. Boy, great defensive pressure that time. The Quakers chasing him all the way over. Backstrom to the right sideline.
Yeah, you had Brody Gillen back there. You had Caleb Carruthers back there, and another guy just after Backstrom right there. It was a great job getting penetration, getting him out of the pocket, and getting into a situation where he just had nowhere to go with the football.
Both these teams were 1-1 coming into tonight. It's the OCC opener for the Generals and the Quakers. Carson Long back deep to receive, standing on the right hash at his 39-yard line.
Got a lot of pressure on the last punt. Let's see if they can get some here.
Did a pretty good job getting the punt away. It bounces at the New Philly 35, takes a pretty good Wooster roll inside the 30, down to the 28.
Yeah, that was a really good punt. That was about 8 to 10 yards behind where Carson Long was set up. He was not expecting that, so much better punt than the previous one.
7:47 to go. I'm a little bit disappointed in Josh Jarvis tonight because he brought it up. I believe this was on the air. I can see him out of the corner of my eye. He's got his hands flipped up like what? I thought you were giving us a Green Bay, Philadelphia, Brazil NFL update.
I did. Nothing's going on right now. I just checked the score about 5 minutes ago. It's 0-0 with 9 minutes left in the first quarter. So
okay.
You won it. You got it.
Okay. There, you see, I knew you were on it. So if you had the over in that game, you're going to lose. The handoff, Colston Fox running right across the 30. After the 32, the talented sophomore goes.
There you go, just taking a host of defenders along with him. for a great gain on first down. Actually, as we speak right now, the Packers just got a field goal. They're up 3-0.
So faulty reporting on scoreless. It's 3-0, Green Bay. And you know what? How about that game last night to start the season, Josh?
Oh, that game was incredible last night.
The Chiefs and Baltimore back and forth, literally coming down to overturning a called touchdown on the field on the final play from scrimmage.
Yeah, that was close. That was a tough call to make.
Handoff again to Fox. He runs straight ahead up to about the 33. So it'll be third down. They need to get to the 38. I have to admit that when we traveled up to Wooster, I am somebody who's done so many high school and college sporting events. I have always sworn that unless I'm going to be in a gym, I am always bringing a jacket. And when we got up here, it was hot, kind of muggy. And now a lot of people wishing, like me, they had brought a jacket.
It has cooled down quite a bit.
It's kind of crazy. Keaton Fossil going to run straight ahead. He's got the first down. He's to the right sideline, across the 40, across the 45, up to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Quakers. I don't think I see a penalty flag, and the Quakers will move the chains.
Yeah, again, Keaton Fossil, a running back in the quarterback position. They can throw the ball well, too, but that's what I talked about a little bit here to start the second half. You can see Keaton starting to pound the football and get a few first downs. When you got to lead by 2 scores, keeping the ball on the ground, getting first downs, that's going to run the clock, and that's going to work in your favor.
Quakers will send 2 receivers wide to the left. They are Carson Long and C.J. Carlisle in the slot. 1 wide right. Keaton Fossil fakes the handoff, runs right. He's in the territory of Wooster. 40, 35, dances back to the right sideline. Keaton to the 20, inside the 15, down to the 12. Keaton Fossil on the Pam's Posies performance play.
Wow, that was a great run by Keaton Fossil. Again, looked like a very similar play to the one before. Heading off tackle towards his sideline, cutting back and forth. He's moving like a tailback, making some moves, making some guys miss. Big play for the Quakers.
And now if the Quakers can focus deep in Wooster territory, not make some of the mistakes they made in the first half and find the end zone, go a long way toward a win. Fossil going to keep the ball again around the right side. Boy, a great job as he hand to put his arms around that ball, Josh, taking shots again, a senior move, taking control of the football.
Yeah, it looked like some generals tried to get their hands in there on the football, and a sophomore Keaton Fossil may not have tucked that ball away
sure.
quite much, but we're looking at a 3-year starter, senior Keaton Fossil, who's making sure he's securing the football.
A gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Play coming in from the Quakers sideline. Quakes quickly break out of the huddle. 2 receivers, wide to the left. 2 backs in the backfield. Now the snap to Fossil. They'll give to Colson Fox. Fox dancing, goes inside the 5, pushing toward the 4. A penalty flag flies in, and that's going to go on the Quakers.
Boston Crowell was blocking his man into the back of the end zone there on that play.
I'm fascinated to know exactly what that penalty call is. It wasn't out of bounds. It wasn't beyond the end zone.
But the Quakers are marching backwards, so it looks like it's certainly going to be on the Quakers.
And I think Coach Johnson wants an explanation on what that foul was. Well, they will march the football back to the 25. Second down, 22 with 4:22 to play in the third quarter. Fossil going to run it right, keep it, and goes down, and he gets hit.
Again, looks like the very similar play they've run 3 or 4 times on this series. Maybe going to the well one too many times here. But you're looking at 3rd and 22. They got a chance to get a first down, but they got to get it inside the 3-yard line to get a first down here. So, again, big 3rd down. If you can get half of it, you got an opportunity to maybe go for or even kick the field goal from this field position.
3rd down and 23. That alleged penalty on Boston reminds me of that movie. Stand by. Fossil back to pass, looking downfield, getting some heavy pressure. He's going to be brought down from behind. Blind side where the referee threw a flag, and the coach said, hey, what's the penalty? And the referee couldn't answer it because he blocked him until the whistle sounded and blocked him out of bounds on the last play.
30 yards down the field. Yes, I do.
It kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that, because even the penalty, it wasn't really thrown in the direction of Boston, but that's the only one I could see in the back of the end zone with somebody on his back.
So 4th down and 23. And we may see the Quakers utilize a timeout here. And that's exactly what we're getting with 3:36 to play in the 3rd quarter. The Quakers on top, the black and red 21, and Wooster 7 on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. As your local pet store, they get to know you and your pet on a personal level. They focus on the health and wellness of your pet because they know how much they mean to you and your family. The experienced staff at Pets Place are always on hand to offer expert advice and recommend the best products for you. See them today at 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8, Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
Smith Dairy, family owned and operated since 1909, supports all students in sports. Dairy can only be its freshest if it's local. That's why Smith stays local with over 100 local Ohio dairy farmers who stay true to tradition and won't budge to cut corners. From chocolate milk to cottage cheese and ice cream, Smith's offers a wide variety of premium dairy products for any and every occasion. Look for Smith's signature yellow packaging at your favorite local retailer near you. Smith Dairy, tradition you can taste.
Quakers facing 4th and 23. They are at the Wooster 26. Fossil back to pass, looking, going towards the end zone. The ball tipped up, caught, Quaker touchdown! New Philadelphia on 4th and 23. Fossil connects, and Josh, I couldn't see who it was.
That was Carson. Wait a minute. Yes, C.J. Carlisle for his 2nd touchdown of the night goes up in between 2 defenders on 4th and forever. Keaton throwing the ball to the end zone and makes a tremendous play on the ball.
What a night for C.J. Carlisle. He returned the opening kickoff 96 yards for a score. Now catches a touchdown pass, a Worcester player down on the field, so the referee, Timothy Dykes, doing the right thing, stopping the clock. The Quakers up 27-7. And so far, and we've got a long way to go in this one, Josh, we've seen tremendous efforts from a number of players, but in the battle for the Subway Player of the Game, CJ's got to be right there near the top of our list.
CJ's certainly there at the top of the list. Certainly starting the game off the way that he did, and then making a huge play on 4th and 23 to not only get the first down, but to get the few extra yards to get in the end zone. And this is what we wanted to see out of the Quakers. You know, they scored 21 points in the first half. Last week they scored 21 points in the first half. Second half they weren't able to do so. Now that they put up another score here in the 3rd quarter, and this is what Coach Johnson and the coaching staff really wants to see out of this offense is more consistency, and it looks like they're heading in that direction.
So the injured player off the field for Worcester, 27-7. Noah Coletti on for the point after try. Out of the hold of Carson Long, Pete DiDonato is the long snapper. We'll see if the Quakers can make it 28-7. Coletti's kick, a line drive, and it sneaks through. Good. 3:30 to play before our 3rd quarter break. We are going to keep things here, go down to the sidelines and talk to Ryan McClellan. And Ryan, you saw that big play unfold. Fossil to C.J. Carlisle. How did it look to your eyes?
Yeah, CJ played a great job of eyes to the ball, hands to the ball, what they like to do in those tip jars before the pregame. Working hard in the pregame, doing what you're supposed to do. The fundamentals is what it all comes down to, and CJ right there showed you the fundamentals of what it takes.
Our Country Club Rehabilitation Campus Sideline Report with Ryan Hollywood McClellan, brought to you by Country Club, featuring amenities including 2 restaurants, an outdoor courtyard, ice cream shop. When my wife and I get older, I know we're going there because if they've got an ice cream shop, Donna Morgan has probably been there or will be headed there. CountryClubRetirementCampus.com to set up a tour today. Not that I'm implying my wife is close to being in a retirement home. Let's be very clear about that because I may be sleeping on the porch when I get home. Cade Jones' kickoff caught, and then the return man for Wooster stepping out of bounds.
That all depends, though. By the time you get home, they might have already done the drawing, and you might have won. So she's not going to make you sleep on the porch if that's the case.
That is very true. If this thing doesn't wrap up, I think they quit selling tickets at 10:30 for the 11 o'clock drawing. We may not get somewhere in time. So New Philadelphia now leading 28-7. So now Wooster has shown a propensity to run the football, but now down by 3 scores. Does that strategy have to change a little bit? No, apparently not. Running play and running, sweeping it out right across the 25 or maybe right to the 25, the Generals.
Generally, I mean, most coaches, when they're starting off a drive, they want to see what they can do on the ground a little bit. Certainly they know that they're going to most likely have to put the ball in the air at some point here on this drive and move it into the fourth quarter. But see if you can get something. That was something new we haven't seen. They line up with 2 wings in that formation. We haven't seen that out of them. They were 2-by-2 with 2 wing sets and ran a jet out of that, and they were able to get some positive yardage.
Quakers up by 3 scores, 28-7. Backstrom back to pass, throwing left. The ball tipped, and the Quakers nearly come up with a pick off the hands of Miles Tyson at the 36-yard line of Wooster.
Yeah, Miles, and again, he's back for the first time, this season, and him playing in that safety position, he was in the right position there, just wasn't able to reel it in, but good job by Tyson on that play.
Well, and Miles, I'm sure you see him at school. He had to be jacked up knowing he was going to get to play after injuries, keeping him out, Josh, the first 2 weeks.
And he was upset. He wanted to play last week.
Right.
But the coaching staff was like, no, we need you fresh.
Backstrom throwing the ball long down the field, and that pass is caught. Boy, a big play that time for Wooster, and down by 3 scores. They needed it. They completed into Quaker territory inside the 40 to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that was a really good ball by Backstrom. That was a great route. Put in the perfect spot. The coverage wasn't terrible, but it was nice, a really nice play by the Generals.
I believe it was Anthony Carmine on the reception. Right in the middle of the field, down to the Quaker 37-yard line with 2:27 to play in the third quarter. The snap to Backstrom. Turns, gives Franklin running left. Goes inside the 35 down to the 30-yard line before he's wrapped up and brought down on the play. You know what? A big salute to all the Quaker fans, all the Wooster fans who have stayed through the rain so far. Some of the people have gone home, but many have stayed. And
you're starting to see some congregate underneath the
yes.
awning stuff over there. There's a little bit more people than there were. But, yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's really cleared out.
2nd down and 4. Backstrom the snap, rolling to the right, looking downfield, and he'll throw the ball away. 3rd down and 4. The incompletion, stopping the clock here in the third quarter. 1:42 to play.
Remember the first half, they were 7 of 11 on 3rd down conversions. I would say at this point, in this area of the field, you're looking at certainly 2 plays here.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, you don't have to be Mike Johnson or Ryan Day or Kevin Stefanski. I'm not saying that to try, but I mean, you're down by 3 scores late in the third quarter. You've got to take every opportunity. Screen pass to the right, complete to Meese. Meese inside the 30, fighting ahead inside the 25. He will pick up a Generals first down.
Yeah, that was a good play that they've gone to a few times. Ran play action out of that one to suck the outside linebackers possibly in a little bit and then be able to get that, what I like to call a long handoff, those little bubble screens to get the ball in space.
So the Generals on the move in the latter portions of the third quarter. Bill Morgan with Josh Jarvis, and our hats off to Ryan McClellan reporting from a soaked Wooster sideline. They fake the handoff to Franklin. They throw the ball long down the field, and that will fall incomplete right in the middle of the field at about the 3-yard line.
Again, the general wide receiver looked like he had position there. Backstrom just didn't have enough time. He had defenders in his face and was not actually able to step into that throw to deliver a good throw.
Thanks tonight to our Claxon Communications crew. We joked around about the Cookie King, but his name is Joshua. He's producing the broadcast. Angel running the camera from up on top of the press box. And without them doing what they do, we can't do what we do. So thanks to Joshua and Angel for making it all possible tonight. Second down and long. Backstrom getting pressure, tries to scramble away from it, and basically gets back to the line of scrimmage. Third down and long, and whistles sounding all over the place. I don't
see a flag.
Ryan, do you see a flag down there?
No, I don't see a flag at all.
They stopped the clock for, this is a sideline warning. Now, they pointed toward New Philadelphia, and I thought they had a warning in the first half, which would mean a penalty here.
Well, they just had a warning on their last drive, actually. So that would be the second one, so.
So it'll be second down and 5. It is a 5-yard penalty on the Quakers. They hand off to Franklin, running right. He goes to the 15, and boy, he takes a shot. Carson Long coming up from the secondary on the Pam's Posey's performance play.
Yeah, Carson Long was dialed in on that one. He saw where the ball was coming. He came up from the safety position and really didn't slow down, was able to square up the running back for a great tackle.
Certainly Carson, quite the talented athlete. Not that he's not good at football. He's quite the baseball player in the spring.
Yeah, I got to watch him a lot this past spring. He is, he's an excellent athlete.
Tyler Weisel, Quaker baseball coach, I'm sure, looking forward to having him come back in the spring of 25. Third down, 2. Little screen pass to the left, dropped, incomplete.
Had some room to run there if he could just haul that pass in, but looked like it was just out of his outstretched hands, and we're looking at a 4th and short now.
15 seconds to play, so the clock stopping because of the incompletion. There will be one more play at least in this quarter. Boy, Mike Johnson's team would love to get off the field here and get the ball back. Third down and 2. There's a reason I'm a broadcaster and not a coach, but I turn around and give the ball to Franklin. Well, a high snap. They give the ball to Franklin, and the Quakers tracked him down, and he does not get the first down. Well, I think it was probably the right play call, but that high snap probably slowed down the whole process of it, Josh.
Slowed things down a little bit, but you had, again, the defensive linemen have been able to contain him and keep him inside the tackle boxes for the most part. He's not able to get outside. You saw what he can do when he can get outside, but able to contain him there and bring him down for a stop. That's a huge stop for the Quakers here.
9 seconds to play in the third quarter as Wooster turns the ball over on downs. Quakers offense will come back out onto the field.
I would expect to see a steady diet of Fossil and Fox here. Certainly to end the third quarter and then moving into the first quarter.
28-7 Quakers. 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. The snap to Fossil, the give to Fox. Fox running right, fights his way up toward the 19 on what will be the final play on the third quarter. After 36 minutes of OHSAA football action in Wooster, New Philadelphia leading the Generals 28-7. You're listening to the Big Z Sports Network on WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Conley, Hillier & Welch Title Services can assist property owners with navigating the real estate sale and closing process and sale-by-owner transactions, including home sales and vacant ground sales. The staff at Conley, Hillier & Welch Title Services prepares purchase agreements and transfer deeds in sale-by-owner situations. Give Office Manager Renee Beam a call at 330-602-1800 to discuss your sale-by-owner matter.
Katie, I don't know how you get to work so early, and you even have time to stop at McDonald's.
It's so quick with the McDonald's app. I order and pay from home, pull into the pickup spot, and they bring my food right out. Or I can just run in and grab it from the pickup area.
I always remember the app once I'm already at McDonald's.
But that's okay. Just use it when you order at the drive-thru or inside. Open the app, get your code, and you'll earn points toward free McDonald's food. Plus, the app is loaded with daily deals.
Suddenly I'm having a Big Mac attack.
That sounds good. I'll order it from my app.
The McDonald's mobile app. I'm loving it.
The Quakers to start the fourth quarter with the football, 2nd down and 7 from their own 19-yard line. The snap to Keaton Fossil. Fossil going to run the football. He's got running room across the 20, 25, running the left hash across the 30, picking up a Quaker first down.
Another great run by Keaton Fossil, getting outside, being a little shifty, be able to get to the first down. And I think that's the 3rd or 4th time I've seen somebody fix his jersey that's sticking, the shoulder pad sticking out.
Time now for our Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard update, brought to you by Kent State Tuscarawas. Our other broadcast game tonight, Dover rolling West Holmes 42-9 in Holmes County, and what will be a matchup of future OCC foes. The handoff, Quakers running straight ahead across the 40 after the 42, close to another Quaker first down on the tote by Colston Fox.
Yep, Colston Fox just off the off tackle, straight through the middle of the, or just off the outside of the linebacker, straight into the secondary.
Dover moving to 3-0. That's your Kent State Tuscarawas scoreboard update. Earn your degree at Kent State Tuscarawas. Discover a world of opportunities, a sense of belonging, and a caring community. Save money and stay close to home. Plan your future today at kent.edu/Tusk. They are Kent State, and you belong there. And Quakers with some trouble on the exchange, and they lose yardage after the big first down run by Fox.
Well, no penalty this time, but still moving backwards on a missed handle of the snap.
So they will lose yardage back to their own 35, bringing up 2nd down and 18. Fossil, the snap, the give to Fox. Fox gets back to the line of scrimmage, but then will kind of surge despite being wrapped up by 2 or 3 linemen that are decidedly bigger, and Colston fighting for a couple of more yards.
As I mentioned before, just a kid that can't be taken down by one guy. He's got 2 or 3 guys on him wrapping him up.
And you would think, and Josh, having coached, you certainly know more about it than I do. The more success he has as a 10th grader, I would think that confidence level builds and builds and builds.
When you can get a sophomore some experience in varsity football, it makes a huge, huge difference. And this experience he's taken this year, he's going to make bigger strides, and it's going to make him more excited to want to make those big strides in the weight room as well.
Fossil back to pass, throwing right sideline, complete across the 40 to the 41-yard line. A nice completion, but not enough for a first down as Aiden Matthews made the catch.
Yeah, again, conservative, long handoff play. They're not trying to do anything crazy. They don't want to turn the ball over and give up a quick pick six. Just trying to move the ball down the field, but they're in a 4th down situation here as the clock is still moving.
They put the ball down at the 41, and the Quakers taking their sweet time. The scoreboard, the clock on their side, and they want to keep it that way. Brody Gillen back to punt for New Philadelphia. And Gillen, a nice, long, right-footed kick. It'll bounce out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it at. And I think this is always like one of the most challenging calls officials have.
It is, and how they walk back and walk it forward, depending on what side of the ball you're on, you want to tell them to keep walking or stop walking.
And I don't want to say it's inaccurate, but the guy who ran down to where he thought the ball went out of bounds, he was conservatively 30 yards away from the play.
Yes.
He said out here, then what he does is walks up the sideline until another official who's even further away from the play points and says, yes, that's where it went out.
It's a best guess. It is absolutely a best guess.
And our good friend Steve Rippeth, who's in administration out of the Buckeye Career Center, a Quaker dad, he said it's called, he starts throwing out those math terms that he said it's called triangulation. So Wooster with the football, and they will go nowhere. Might have lost a yard or two. But I guess I want to spend some time with Steve or Jim O'Donnell or any of these people who officiated for a long time and have them break that down for me and how accurate they would tell you that it is.
Yeah, that's something. I would hate to be in that situation, to be running down the field there and saying, okay, everybody's looking at me, and I need to find out the right spot, and I'm going to make somebody mad somewhere.
Yeah. And what do they say about officials? They do a great job. That 100% of the time they make 50% of the people mad. They throw the ball to the left, incomplete, and they get paid like $60. These guys have full-time jobs. They drive from wherever they're. Most times, frankly, they're not from the communities they officiate in, because if they make a controversial call, they don't want to be in the grocery store the next day, and then here comes some dad or mom of a play. They'll drive several counties away to officiate the games.
They certainly do not get paid enough, that is for sure.
No.
But, again, the schools are paying for a number of these, so it's difficult to get that balance.
3rd and 11, Backstrom back to pass, scrambling to his right, looking downfield, going to run it the right sideline and run out of bounds on the Quaker sideline. 7:50 to play. The Quakers up 28-7. On their way to what will be the second win of the season for Mike Johnson's team. They'll go to 2-1 overall, 1-0 in the OCC, and famous song verbiage from Willie Nelson, on the road again next Friday night, headed over to Ashland.
Yeah. Again, a good road game. Getting some of these road games out of the way so you can have a few at home is what the Quakers are looking for, but to be up by this much with 7 minutes to play, they're right where they want to be.
Had ball going to bounce in Wooster territory before being down by one of the general special teamers at their 47. So now, had you not had to, you're actually pinch hitting for me. I'm pinch hitting for Denny. Would you be outside and wet in your role as a New Philadelphia high school administrator?
Oh, I absolutely would. When I got the text from Adam Saweski this morning, Ryan Range and I were talking about, okay, what are we going to wear? We got to put the rain gear on and all that stuff. And I got the text, when I told him, he's like, you got to be kidding me. So I know he's out there on the sidelines. I'm up here. So I was thrilled.
I'm sure you will not text taunt him on the way home.
Oh, no, I'll call him.
The handoff running right back to the line of scrimmage before being wrapped up and brought down on the play. It's Peyton Miller, the junior.
And Parker Rieger is now in at quarterback.
Well, and a good call, IMO, by Mike Johnson. No reason to leave your 3-year senior starter out there up by 3 scores nearly halfway through the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and you see the Generals making a few subs here and there. I'm sure they're trying to get – this is an opportunity to get your guys some experience in a varsity football game. So this is good for the Quakers. It's where they want to be, and they're getting some more guys some opportunities to get some varsity experience.
2nd down and 8 from the Wooster 43-yard line. Rieger handing off. It's Miller again on the carry. Fights his way down to the 40-yard line in the middle of the field turf. Here at Follis Field, and the clock continuing to roll. The Quakers continuing to be in command.
Hey, I want to take this moment real quickly to say hello to Nate Schroyer. When I told him I was going to be on the radio today, he was so excited. And I said, Nate, if I get the opportunity, I'm going to tell you hello. I know he's listening, and he's probably high-fiving who's right next to him right now. And Nate, hope you're enjoying this Quaker victory.
If he was next to Dad, as big and as strong as Jeff is, he might have broke Jeff's hand. He was so excited. Hand off Peyton Miller. He'll pick up a first down. He ran it behind the left side of that Quaker offensive line, down to the 30 on a Pam's Posey's performance play. First down for the Quakers.
Yeah, that was a great run by Miller. Lyman staying on, locking onto their blocks. He makes a few cuts and gets 12, 15 yards into general territory.
The Quakers taking their time, getting to the line of scrimmage. Back quarterback Parker Rieger in. Hands off again, Miller right up the middle, inside the 30, and finding his way down to the 28, maybe the 27. As the Quakers try to once again get into that Pets Place red zone. Pets Place, your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. Pets Place, 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest on the south side of New Philadelphia. Check them out online at Pets Place, P-E-T-Z, PetsPlaceOhio.com, or you can find Brian and Company as well on Facebook, Pets Place. 2nd and 8, and the Quakers doing exactly what you would want them to do. Take a ton of time off the clock, 4 seconds on the play clock, now 3. The snap to Rieger. Hands to Miller. Miller running left inside the 25. Fights down to about the 23 before he's brought down on the play.
Another nice run by Miller. Off to the left side. I'm trying to see. I think we might have made a couple changes up front as well. There's not the same offensive lineman, which is good. We're still seeing consistency and moving the football on the ground.
And as much time as all these players put in practice, the starters, the second-string guys, the older players, the younger players, there's nothing, Josh, and you know it, you played, like getting on the field under the Friday night lights.
There's nothing like it, no matter how old you are. We had some pretty good teams when I was younger.
Peyton Miller, the handoff, trying to fight his way down to the 20 and doesn't quite get there.
And I know when I got the opportunity to get on the field as a freshman, like, it was amazing. When we were up by a lot and we could get on the field as a freshman, I was so excited. There was nothing better than that.
So they'll put the football down at the 21, 4th down and 1, Quakers, 3:05 to play. Quakers get the play call from the sideline. The backup quarterback, Parker Rieger, over to get that play call, brings his team up to the line of scrimmage. 4 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to snap the ball quickly. And before they do, because they didn't think they were going to beat that play clock, they ask for and get a timeout. 2:44 to play in the game. New Philadelphia in command. The Quakers 28, Wooster 7. On the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the voice of the Valley.
You have to refresh to be fresh. And at Subway, they're always evolving to serve up craveable food and a great workplace. Subway is committed to nurturing talent and growing careers. Whether you'd like to become a part-time sandwich artist or if you're looking for a career in management, Subway wants to meet you. Subway's mission is to fuel your potential with competitive wages, flexible hours, opportunities for benefits, even a meal plan to keep you feeling fresh and full. Apply today by visiting Subway.com and clicking on Careers.
Quakers with the football, 4th down and 1 from the 21. The give to Miller. Peyton going to fight his way inside the 20 and pick up a first down on yet another. We've had a lot of them tonight. Pam's Posey's performance play. Get some opportunity for, as we see, a lot of changes.
A lot of changes in there. The entire offensive line is out now. There are some kids running in there, very excited to get this opportunity. With only 2 minutes, 22 seconds left, not quite to the point where you can take a knee, so we're going to run a couple plays here on offense.
You know Coach Johnson's not going to have him do it. Parker Rieger would love to throw the ball downfield. The handoff to Peyton Miller. Miller running right inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. Goes the Quaker underclassman.
And now it looks like Miller's coming. No, he's just going to the sideline to get the play. I thought he was coming out to see if somebody else was going to run the football, but
coming up as the game comes to a close, we'll have our sideline reporter, Ryan McClellan. His reports all night long, brought to you by the Country Club Rehabilitation Campus, to see if he can catch up with head coach Mike Johnson. We'll go ahead and say right now our Subway player of the game, C.J. Carlisle. So we'll see if Ryan can catch up with Coach and C.J. The handoff to Miller, and Peyton battling, trying to run the left side, and gets pushed back by a couple of Generals defenders as we move in on 1 minute to play. By the way, thanks to the folks who listened to the Dover West Holmes game. We've got those listeners with us now on 100.9 and AM 1450. And after our post-game festivities, the Big Z post-game show with Roger Metzger and Adam Soweski and Chris Kale. Now, none of those guys have seen a drop of rain tonight. Don't let them kid you. Out there on East High, they've, I'm sure, got tasty goodies in studio and getting ready to bring you coaches' interviews and a whole lot more. 3rd down and 7, what may be the final play of the game. Quakers push left.
Yeah,
down at the 15.
They're well within. They're going to be able to run this all the way down.
So New Philadelphia comes on the road and in impressive fashion picks up their 2nd win of the season in their first OCC game of the year as they knock off Wooster 28-7. So anytime you can go on the road and get a win, Josh, that certainly is a good thing, and the Quakers have done it so far 2 times this year. A win in week 1 in Louisville, a win tonight here in Worcester.
Yeah, road wins are great wins, and you know it's always more comfortable playing in front of your own fans in your own stadium. But to get a win in Louisville, didn't have everything going the right direction, and then to turn around and come up here to Worcester and get a big win as you start to see things clicking both offensively and defensively. Two great road wins.
Teams are exchanging congratulatory handshakes down on the field. Our sideline reporter, Ryan McClellan, going to see if he can catch up with the coach, and our Subway player of the game, C.J. Carlisle, coming up in just a couple of minutes. So the team right now not yet moving toward the locker room. So we're going to take a timeout, and we'll catch Ryan with Coach and hopefully with CJ coming up as our post-game show kicks off from Big Z Sports on WJER, the sports voice of the Valley.
Are you in the market for a new car or truck? Insurance rates vary greatly from car to car. So if you're in the market for a new car, light truck, or sport utility vehicle, it pays to call the Hanhart Insurance Agency first for a quote. Find out what it will cost you to put your new vehicle on the road before you buy. The Hanhart Insurance Agency, a trusted name for over 100 years, on West 3rd Street in Dover.
We'll be there when you need us. Hanhart Insurance.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
If you're looking to make someone smile or brighten a day, call the floral experts at Pam's Posies. Pam's delivers beautiful, fresh bouquets daily for any occasion. Visit Pam's on the Boulevard across from the hospital. You can grab and go unique designs from their large 15-foot cooler. They also have houseplants, gifts, seasonal decor, boutique items, and so much more. Get unique designs with beauty and elegance every time at Pam'sPosies.com. That's Pam'sPosies.com.
It's time to level up your service with OmniFiber's 100% fiber internet. We're expanding our network to connect more communities to the power of fiber. Enjoy premium Wi-Fi, free installation, speeds up to 2 gig, and our 30-day money-back guarantee. Visit omnifiber.com/radio to learn more. Welcome to the Fiber Hub.
We love our pets, accidents and messes included, and Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love them even more with protection from everyday messes and odors. Shaw Pet Perfect Flooring from Williams Floor Covering features built-in protection from stains, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect, designed for you, perfect for your pet. Right now, save $2 a yard on Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect styles only at Williams Floor Covering, 122 South Wooster Avenue by the bridge in Dover.
Consider Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover for all of your senior care living needs. Country Club offers assisted living, skilled nursing, rehabilitation, and long-term care. They are also the only facility in Tuscarawas County offering respiratory and ventilator care. Country Club was thoughtfully designed to ensure residents felt comfortable in their own home and features many special touches that make it more than just an assisted living and rehab facility. Tours are always available, so call them to schedule one today. Online at countryclubretirementcampus.com.
The post-game show continuing a victorious New Philadelphia Quaker team and Ryan McClellan down on the field with Quaker head coach Mike Johnson.
Coach Johnson, great win there. Your team faced adversity tonight. The rain was a little hard, but there's some things you can take away from it. You found out what you could do. You found out what kids stepped up. Talk about the feeling a little bit about coming on the road and your first OCC matchup, that win there under your belt, becoming 2-1 going into week 4.
Oh, it was great. Our kids came off the ball. Like, we came out at the very first play, that kickoff, and we blocked them all, and C.J. Carlisle took it back to the house. It was a huge momentum boost that we knew we could do, but to see us go out and do it's awesome. And he played a heck of a game. He scored a touchdown on a 4th and forever. He jumped up there and took the ball from 2 other kids. He is playing out of his mind, which is great. The quarterback delivered it. The quarterback ran it. We threw it to a couple other guys, but the defense, once again, like the physicality that the Quakers are playing with right now is one of the things that I really, really enjoy to watch because it's fun. They've got 11 dudes rallying to the ball. There was a 4th and short where we stopped them near the end of the game, and we got guys who are hungry, and that's something that I'm really excited to see because I think that's something we can continue to build on as we move forward.
Yeah, a little bit. You talk about CJ there in the end zone. You talk about Keaton Foster, what he does. Keaton does Keaton things. Fox continues to step up every week, runs the ball hard,
He's done great.
Controls the ball for you. There at the end of the game, you like to see it when you get a comfortable win, comfortable lead there, you get the young guys in. Talk about what it means to not just to them, to your team, but to them going into the next week about getting that varsity minutes, getting them ready for the rest of the year.
It's so cool because we got guys who are able to finish. We got in a 4th and short there at the end of the game. We got that first down. We were able to sub in all new linemen. Parker Rieger came in, played some quarterback. Peyton Miller ran the ball. It's good to be able to get guys reps because it's only going to prepare them as we keep moving forward, like you said, Ryan. I'm really excited about the how hard our kids play, the physicality that we play. That's something that's really exciting, so we're going to keep building on it.
Coach Johnson, congratulations. Get out of those wet clothes, but more importantly, go celebrate with your team. Good job.
Thanks, Ryan.
Bill, Coach Jarvis, back to you guys.
Ryan, thanks so much. We'll see if there's a chance. Maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't, that Ryan can catch up with our Subway player of the game, C.J. Carlisle. The Quakers winning and winning big as they knock off Wooster in this matchup tonight, 28-7 here at Follis Field in Wooster. We'll take a timeout, and we come back on the postgame show. We will give you our Kemp Insurance postgame stat report. The Quakers win and win big tonight in Wayne County here on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the sports voice of the Valley.
Consider Country Club Rehabilitation Campus at Dover for all of your senior care living needs. Country Club offers assisted living, skilled nursing, rehabilitation, and long-term care. They are also the only facility in Tuscarawas County offering respiratory and ventilator care. Country Club was thoughtfully designed to ensure residents felt comfortable in their own home and features many special touches that make it more than just an assisted living and rehab facility. Tours are always available, so call them to schedule one today. Online at countryclubretirementcampus.com.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way. The Smart Way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201. Online at ThinkSmartWay.com.
We love our pets, accidents and messes included, and Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect Carpet helps you love them even more with protection from everyday messes and odors. Shaw Pet Perfect Flooring from Williams Floor Covering features built-in protection from stains, fading, and pet hair. Make tails wag with Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect, designed for you, perfect for your pet. Right now, save $2 a yard on Shaw Floor's Pet Perfect styles only at Williams Floor Covering, 122 South Wooster Avenue by the bridge in Dover.
The WJER postgame show continuing after a New Philadelphia second win in 3 weeks tonight, knocking off Wooster 28-7. Our Country Club Rehabilitation Campus sideline reporter Ryan McClellan is on the field. Ryan with our Subway Player of the Game.
Hey, CJ, congratulations about being Player of the Game. You faced adversity a little bit tonight with the rain. You know, talk about the things that you saw as a route runner, as a receiver, about keeping your hands dry. Talk about a little bit the things that you had to do mentally to be able to keep yourself in the game.
I just learned from Coach K, just look at the ball into the eyes and just catch it and just keep going. And he told me to take my gloves off if it starts raining. I was like, all right, and I just said, screw that, I'm not going to take it off. I just need to keep them on because I can trust myself catching the ball with the gloves, so that's why.
And talking about a little bit about your coach, you know, trusting him, you know, trusting in the process. Beginning of the game, you do those tip drills, you do them in practice all week. Talk about how that meant to you, not even thinking about it when you went up and made that great catch there on fourth down and for the touchdown.
I told my coaches, and I believed in myself, if they in the air, I'm always going to go up for that 50-50 ball and come down with it. And I always knew I could, and I always knew I could. So.
Hey, Ryan, if you would, I know CJ can't hear me, but ask him about that opening kickoff return. That really, of course, got the team off to a big start.
CJ, right off the bat, the momentum switched to the Quakers. The kickoff return you took for a touchdown. Talk about when you caught the ball, the vision, the hole that you saw. Talk about what was going through your mind as you were going for the end zone.
I mean, the hole big enough a bus could drive through, and I was just like, as soon as I saw green grass, I just on the Jets and I took it all the way to the end zone. And then I seen the sidelines and the crowd just all hyped up, so I just knew that was like the good start of the game, and that was really good mindset for the rest of the game.
Well, CJ, congratulations. It started with you tonight there in the beginning, and it ended with you in that touchdown at the end of the game. Congratulations. Enjoy your win.
Thank you.
Bill, Coach Jarvis, back to you guys.
Ryan, great job tonight on the sidelines in the rain, talking with Coach Johnson and talking with our Subway Player of the Game, CJ Carlisle. A timeout. We'll come back and talk about our Kemp Insurance post-game numbers with Josh Jarvis. That's on the way from WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Since 1912, people have enjoyed the delicious taste of Troyer's Trail Bologna. Whether it's off the ring, on a sandwich, or with cheese and crackers, one thing is for sure, you know it will be delicious. Troyer's Trail Bologna, 5 generations and over 110 years of quality and tradition. Look for Troyer's Trail Bologna at your local grocery store and check them out online at TroyersTrail.com. Good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Hi, this is Zarek with Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. How healthy is the air you breathe? When air quality outside is bad, you can breathe easy inside your home with air purifiers, high-quality air filtration, and other fine products from Dover Philly Heating and Cooling. We are your local trained comfort specialists in downtown Dover, providing 24-hour emergency service since 1981. For all your home comfort needs, call us at 330-343-5511. We look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.
We are the Tyson family, and we would like to invite you to come visit your Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Fall is in the air, and there's never been a better time to try the delicious, mouth-watering, deep dish pizza at Little Caesars. Pair your pizza with the crazy bread, crazy sauce, and a 2-liter of Pepsi, and Little Caesars is your one-stop for your game day party. Delicious pizza, mouth-watering wings, zesty cheese breads, crisp made daily salads, crazy bread, and more.
Come visit us at Little Caesars Pizza on West High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
Begin your transformational experience at Kent State University at Tuscarawas, where you will feel a sense of purpose, community, and belonging. Create your own path and choose from 30 bachelor's, associate, and certificate programs. Kent State Tuscarawas is home to 8 USCAA Division II men's and women's athletic teams, 19 active student clubs and organizations, and a community dedicated to helping you succeed in achieving your educational goals. Stay close to home and spend less at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
Life is full of milestones: getting married, purchasing a vehicle, having children, buying a home, opening a business, planning for retirement. The list goes on, and you can enjoy these special moments even more knowing you're covered by the Hanhart Insurance Agency. Life, auto, home, disability, business, they have plans to protect you throughout all your milestones. Hanhart Insurance on West 3rd Street in downtown Dover, a trusted name in insurance for more than 100 years.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Welcome home to the serenity and the hospitality of the Hennes Care Center in Dover and in Bolivar. Since 1947, 4 generations of the Hennes family have stood as leaders in the area with up-to-date facilities and caring, compassionate staff. With the care, safety, and happiness of every resident in mind, Hennes Care Center is a home filled with love, laughter, and amenities like chef-prepared meals, rehabilitation services, and social activities. To learn more, visit them online at hennescarecenter.com.
When you think flowers for all your special occasions, think Pam's Posies on the Boulevard, across from the hospital. Pam's makes birthdays, anniversaries, and your special moments so much brighter because flowers lift spirits and deliver smiles. For unique designs with style, beauty, and elegance every time, shop local, shop quality, shop Pam's Posies on the Boulevard. Online at pamsposies.com. That's pamsposies.com.
When it comes to one of the most important transactions of your life, you need a team that understands you. Republic State Mortgage. Proudly supporting our local community, Republic State Mortgage specializes in FHA, VA, USDA, and conventional loans to help you find your way home. Call 330-339-4335 today. Republic State Mortgage, 1234 Street Southwest in New Philadelphia. Building relationships one home at a time.
NMLS number 211540. NMLS ID 62411. An equal housing lender.
Pets Place in New Philadelphia is your locally owned leader in pet supply and wellness. As your local pet store, they get to know you and your pet on a personal level. They focus on the health and wellness of your pet because they know how much they mean to you and your family. The experienced staff at Pets Place are always on hand to offer expert advice and recommend the best products for you. See them today at 118 Commercial Avenue Southwest in New Philadelphia. Open Monday through Friday 9 to 8, Saturday and Sunday 9 to 6. You can also visit at petsplaceohio.com or on Facebook.
Postgame show Friday night edition, week number 3, continuing on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the sports voice of the Valley. Bill Morgan with Josh Jarvis, along with Ryan McClellan, our sideline reporter. And we've already said who our Subway player of the game is, Josh, but boy, the play of C.J. Carlisle, absolutely key tonight.
It was. Started the first 13 seconds of the game, and as he even mentioned on the field, it looked like you could drive a bus through that hole, and that's exactly what they did. Coach Johnson mentioned it. Everybody got locked up. They got on the man they were supposed to get on, and when you got 10 guys blocking who they're supposed to block, it makes it really easy for that guy to return the football. I'm not saying C.J. didn't do anything. I'm saying he was helped out by the other 10. in. Got a huge start with for the game right there, and then the 4th and 22 was just incredible. I don't even know how he made that catch.
Well, and you know what? Credit CJ. A lot of times we talk about what these young men and these young women accomplish between the lines, on the court, whatever you want to say. But credit him in the post-game interview with Ryan for crediting his teammates.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what you want out of an athlete. I know Coach Johnson's going to listen to this and going to hear his comments, and that's what you want out of your players. Not, hey, everybody's working together. Not one guy can do it. If one guy's doing their job and there's 10 that aren't, you're going to have a rough night. So that's great that he gave a shout-out to his teammates as well.
C.J. Carlisle, 2 touchdowns tonight, including that game-opening 96-yard kickoff return for a score. Our Subway Player of the Game, WJER and Subway, proud to honor our excellence in all of our athletic contests with the Player of the Game award brought to you by our Fitzgerald family-owned Subway restaurant, Subway Eat Fresh. One final timeout tonight, back with our Kemp Insurance post-game stat numbers. The Quakers a big winners. They knock off Wooster 28-7 on the Big Z Sports Network from WJER, the voice of the Valley.
Subway refreshed their ingredients, then their menu, and now they're slicing their meats fresh. That means fresh sliced turkey, fresh sliced ham, and 2 Deli Hero subs. Try the Titan Turkey and the Home Run Ham, each piled high with double the cheese and more meat. Order your Deli Hero sub with freshly sliced deli meats today. And be sure to try all the subs on the refreshed Subway Series menu. Subway's tastiest menu upgrade yet.
Tired of unreliable internet service and unexpected bill increases? Experience internet another way, the Smart Way. Smart Way Communications is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet provider, now serving Dover and New Philadelphia and beyond. Don't get locked into plans with more or less speed than you need. Smart Way is the better way. Local customer service, local infrastructure, and community-minded. That's the Smart Way to get reliable, affordable internet in Tuscarawas County. Call Smart Way at 740-254-8201, online at thinksmartway.com.
When you're traveling to the game, there's a great way to see your directional map on a new radio from Cartoons in New Philly. Just plug in your phone, and all your maps and apps and Bluetooth devices are right on your radio. Cartoons carries a wide selection of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto radios from all of the name brands. From 7-inch screen radios to 10-inch screen radios, Cartoons has you covered. Stop in and see them on display and let Cartoons give you a demonstration. Cartoons, 517 West High Avenue in New Philly. Be there.
To be a success in football, it takes a team effort, a smart coach, a take-charge starting lineup, and cooperation. Nathan and Don Kemp and the team at Kemp Insurance are dedicated to providing a strong lineup of plans for a winning future. Let Kemp Insurance provide you with all-star coverage for your auto, home, farm, business, and life. For a secure financial future, get the winning team at Kemp Insurance on your side. Kemp Insurance, your local hometown agents for over 35 years on East High Avenue in New Philadelphia.
New Philadelphia key OCC road win tonight as they knock off Wooster in Wooster 28-7. Time now for our Kemp Insurance post-game stat report. And before we quickly get you to that, a reminder to catch the Big Z Sports post-game show. It's coming up with Adam Soweski along with Chris Kale and Roger Metzger. All the scores from all the games in the area as well as coaches' interviews and a whole lot more. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes. Kemp Insurance post-game stat report. You got it. You're a smart football fan. Brought to you by Kemp Insurance. East High Avenue in New Philadelphia. Don and Nathan Kemp and Josh in with a look at some of the key numbers from tonight's Quakers' second win of the season.
Well, we'll start with the Worcester General stats. Overall, they 171 yards total. Big key for the Quakers and their win was 44 yards on the ground was all the Generals were able to muster up. They had 127 yards in the air. And going to New Philadelphia Quakers, 322 total yards, 195 on the ground. You get 95 out of Colston Fox and 75 out of Keaton Fossil with the touchdown as well. And then 127 passing yards in the air, Keaton Fossil with 2 touchdown passes. One of those that we just talked about, C.J. Carlisle on the 4th and 22. So great stats, great win for the Quakers. Great momentum moving into week 4 here.
No question. The Quakers next week will be on the road as they head over to Ashland to take on the Arrows. Denny Trimmer will be back with the play-by-play call of that contest, and Ryan and I will be there as well. if Denny hits the Mega Millions tonight, maybe Josh will be back. Maybe he won't. If Josh and I hit the Mega Millions tonight, I can guarantee you we will not be back. But thanks to so many people who made this broadcast possible, including the great folks from Claxon Communications, Jacob and Angel doing a great job producing the broadcast. Back in the WJER studios, the work of our chief engineer, Ryan Pasternak, and Laurel helping to produce things as well. And thanks to my color analyst, Josh Jarvis, filling in on the broadcast, and Josh doing a great job tonight. And our Subway broadcaster, the game is Ryan McClellan, on the sidelines, in the rain. And I think what you got to like about his performance, Josh, he came up here to the press box eating some snacks post-game. He credited you.
He did. I coached that kid in high school in baseball. He's a great kid. He always was a really good kid, always very respectful. He still calls me coach. You heard him on the broadcast. But it was neat. You know, I have a pretty good relationship with him, known him for a very long time, so it was great getting the opportunity to work with him. It was incredible getting the opportunity of working with a legend like you with all the different stuff that you have done.
That's very kind of you to say, but it makes me feel that makes me feel as old as him calling you coach on the air makes you feel old.
Well, hey, I will honestly say, sitting in the seat with you, and I've done it with Denny and some others as well, you make it very easy for me to do my job, so I really appreciate that.
Well, Josh, we appreciate it as well. Most of all, we appreciate everybody listening tonight. New Philadelphia with a key road win as they knock off Wooster 28-7. The Big Z post-game show. Coming up next, I'm Bill Morgan, and I'll see you at a game.
You've been listening to high school football action with your New Philadelphia Quakers on the Big Z Sports Network on WJER Radio, online at WJER.com, and on the WJER mobile app. Special features in tonight's game included the Coach's Corner Show, sponsored by Williams Floor Covering, Sugar Valley Meats, Smartway Communications, and Wood Electric, the First Federal Community Bank Football Forecast, the Commercial and Savings Bank Keys to the Game, the Wendy's Starting Lineup, the National Anthem, sponsored by VFW Post 1445, the Gilland Auto Body Coin Toss. Play-by-play coverage brought to you by Hanhart Insurance. The Tuscarawas County YMCA Kickoff. Make the Call, sponsored by McInturf Realty. The Pam's Posies Performance Play. The Modern Menswear Halftime Report. The Kemp Insurance Stat Report. The Game and Scoring Summary, sponsored by Cleveland Clinic Union Hospital. The Pets Place Red Zone. The Country Club Rehabilitation Campus Sideline Report. The Kent State Tuscarawas Scoreboard Update. The Republic State Mortgage Mobile Studio. The Smith Dairy Bueller's Power Up. The Cartoons and Accessories In-Game Score Update. And the Subway Player of the Game. Other sponsors included Hennis Care Center, Dr. Nathan Springer Orthodontics, Little Caesars Pizza, Connolly Hillier and Welch Title Services, Solid Rock Photos, McDonald's, Cox Insurance and Financial Services, Michael's Restaurant, Omni Fiber, Troyer's Trail Bologna, Dover Philly Heating and Cooling, QA Refinishing, and Henry Heating, Cooling and Plumbing. Tune in tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Sports Talk with Bill Hammerstrom and Roger Metzger for an in-depth look at tonight's gridiron action from around the Valley. And right now, stay tuned as we rejoin the Big Z Sports Show on our sister station, WTUZ. For the best Quaker coverage all season long, keep your radio tuned to Big Z Sports on WJER. We are the combined sports voices of the Valley.